What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another live stream, not a video, a live stream. So we're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about those updates that we got with Baby Doge. And big shout out to everyone that showed up here for the live stream. Shout out to, we have Mr. Crypto over here early. Says, we are waiting for the good news. So yeah, we have a lot of good news for Baby Doge. So we're just going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about, the stuff that wasn't announced yet that we already know is going to be coming out. So we're going to talk about a lot today. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And definitely leave a comment. Inside the chats here, if you have any type of questions. Big shout out to everybody here. We're going to wait till we get some more people up in here. But yeah, definitely leave a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I definitely think y'all can hear me. I'll put a 1 for me. But yeah, leave a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. And we'll go from there. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. So yeah, we got Michael Montclair says Baby Doge with the Rockets. Yep. And then we got Mario Clemens says 1. Okay, yeah, so you guys can hear me. And then we got Manny Fresh. Hi, he says hi. What's up, Manny Fresh? All right. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. We got 13 people in here. So I guess we can just get straight started over here. Aprod says, are you on vacation? Yeah, I'm actually inside of Sao Paulo, Brazil. So if any of the Baby Doge army is inside Sao Paulo, Brazil, definitely hit me up and we can link up or something because I don't know anybody out here. So it'd definitely be cool to link up with some people here inside of Brazil. If y'all are out here, I might be visiting Rio de Janeiro as well. But yeah, also I have a travel channel, Aprod. If you want to check that out, you can definitely check that out. I'll go ahead and put a link out here so then you guys can look at that. Yeah, this is the link to my travel channel. I already have a video out of me walking around the city here. It was a really big marching parade for the new president. Well, I don't know if he's a new president yet, but I think he did win the election. So that's definitely pretty exciting. Aprod says, you deserve it. Thanks, bro. Thanks. We got TMK says, hi. What's up, TMK? We got Michael Montclair says, any word with Baby Doge and Twitter? I'm not sure what you mean, like any word on their Twitter or something like that. But yeah, let me know exactly what you mean about Baby Doge and Twitter, because they have been posting to Twitter a lot. GL Clothing says, what's good, Marcellus? How's Brazil? Yeah, Brazil is actually pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. And I'm inside Sao Paulo. I want to go to Rio de Janeiro next. That's definitely my next bet to go to because Rio is like the Miami of Brazil. And I'm from Florida, so I like that. But I'm in Sao Paulo, which is the New York of all of South America, pretty much. So it's still a pretty good vibe over here, and it's a lot of people. It's packed out here. 80me300 says, hello, everyone. Big shout out to 80me300. Michael Montclair says, collabs with Twitter in the future. Oh, okay. So I'm not too sure about that, if they're going to actually do an actual collab with Twitter, but I'm going to have to look into that. Will Elon do another Baby Doge tweet? So he's been talking about Dogecoin a lot, so he actually might do it. Hopefully he does, especially now that he's taking control of Twitter. He should be able to do something like that now. Aprod with the $10 super chat here. Big shout out to Aprod. He says, can stay longer, but keep up the good work. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Aprod. Thank you for the support, and I'll definitely make sure to have some good information here for you. And I'll make sure to do another live stream soon after this. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my screen here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Big shout out to everyone here that joined today. All right, here's the screen. There it is. All right, we're going to go over a lot of different things here. So first of all, I guess we can look at the technical analysis that we did earlier, but we're going to talk a little bit about what kind of happened during the day. So let's go ahead and go over there. So first thing I want to mention here with this, earlier on in the day, we're actually bouncing off this support down here, but now it's starting to look like it's inching closer up to that resistance. So I think this might actually, do a reversal and turn green. Even though it's still kind of going up and down here, it's still like trying to stay away from the support. There's always a possibility that we go back down to the support, but it still looks like it's trying to stay, above that support line. So we got to definitely keep watching that and keep an eye out for that. But yeah, what I'm really waiting for is for it to get all the way up here to this next resistance at 1420. That is the resistance that we have to get to at 1420 all the way up here. So that is what we're looking at here with Baby Doge. We got Michael Montclair says Baby Doge is here in Maryland where I live. Oh, yeah, I'm actually from Maryland. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. So shout out to you out there. And yeah, Baby Doge, they're all over the place. They've got a LLC down here in Florida. I guess they're up there in Maryland too. They're going worldwide. Jaquise Laxell says, how far is the Baby Doge card? That's actually something I wanted to talk about today. So I guess we can just jump on to the Baby Doge card. We'll get back to the technical analysis. We have a lot of time here, so let's talk about the Baby Doge card now. Remember the last AMA that they made? They pretty much said that they're going to start rolling out all this stuff after the Baby Doge swap comes out. They're going to just start rolling everything out. And you actually seen that now. They've been rolling a lot of stuff out. So first they rolled out this. They have the leaderboards coming out for the different cryptos on Baby Doge swap. They have over here the charts being integrated into Baby Doge swap. We already have that established now. And then we already have these things coming up. So my prediction is that the card should come after we finish these different projects. Like we already have the chart integration. We already have the leaderboards. They posted this on October 30th. And since then, on the 31st, they dropped something. And then on today, which is the 1st of November, they dropped it again. So now the burn tracker is going to be the next thing that comes out. And then after the burn tracker, we're going to get the WAGMI improvements, which is better wallet support, more stable RPC connections, and miscellaneous improvements and fixes. So most of the people, when they said, what do you want to see next? Someone said locked staking with high APR on Baby Doge pool. Someone says more giveaways. Someone says we are all going to be rich, all that good stuff. And someone says manual burns. So people definitely want the manual burns back. So that's something we might see. And then someone says derivatives futures. And then what else we got? So all these different things that people are suggesting, whatever gets suggested the most is pretty much what they're going to do next. We already know we're going to get the burn tracker, and then we're going to get improvements to the wallet support for Baby Doge swap. And then we're going to get something next. And that's whatever everyone's, recommending the most. Someone else says burn, pretty much a manual burn here. Someone says we need more burns. So it kind of looks like the next thing, someone else's burns, we should be getting another burn because everyone's saying this and they're doing whatever everyone's saying. And everyone's saying for a massive burn. So we're going to be getting another manual burn probably. Now, as for the card, not many people are pushing for the card like they should be. They're really pushing for the burns. I think the card would be more, beneficial for us all. But as you can see here, everybody's so focused on the burns right now. So this is definitely going to be a hard decision for them. But I think the burns is going to be what we're going to see next. Someone says an NFT game. But yeah, we're probably going to end up seeing the burns. And then the card could probably come in the future soon after that. But yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up seeing. We got down here, what do we got? We got Michael Montclair says, nice, I'm in Catonsville. Oh yeah, big shout out to you out there in Maryland. And he says Elliott City area. Adami 300 sends the $1 super chat. Big shout out to you, Adami. Big shout out to you. And he says to help out. Yep, thank you for the support. That's definitely going to help. That's definitely going to help a lot. And over here we got Michael Montclair says, I invested early, so cheap, still lots of times to invest. Yeah, it's definitely still lots of time. And actually, I think it's relatively cheap compared to where, it was not too long ago. Like if you look at Baby Doge from when I started getting in on Baby Doge, it had 9 zeros, but it was more so around like 9Z7, 9Z8 when I first really started to get in on it. And or like 9Z5 to 9Z8, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's still pretty cheap, especially because we can still 100x from here, especially if we get to 61, that would be 100x territory. King Christopher says, I broke down and reinvested. So much hype. Hope it works out. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that I have high conviction on. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all, but I have really high conviction with Baby Doge. I love it. I love everything they're doing. And the staking is doing really well as well. Evan Birnbaum says, Doge Chain reached over 100 million market cap. How did they do that so quick? I believe that they only been out for 2 months. Yeah, I think it's been like 3 months for Doge Chain, but the way that they did it so quick was just because they're tied to Dogecoin. So all they had to do is say that they're building a blockchain for Dogecoin, and that's pretty much what they did. They built a blockchain for Dogecoin. So they got all Dogecoin followers, flowing into Doge Chain. So that's pretty much how they did that. And Adami 300 says, so what happened when the farming time is out? So when the farming time's out, then that's just when that particular farm ends. people gather their rewards, I guess, and then they'll start another one, and then it'll start forming back up. Because as more money flows in, as more liquidity flows in, the APR goes down. So they're putting an end date on it. And so when they put that end date on it, it ends, everyone takes their money and their rewards out, and then the next one starts, and then it'll start at a higher APR. And then the people who get in early get that high APR. And then as more people start flowing in, the APR starts to drop. But I guess it's just to incentivize people, to start putting more and more in. We have over here, Michael Montclair says, nice king, be patient, it will wait. Yep, definitely be patient, definitely. He says 2 years ago, I bought 30K for less than 100, then sold them like an idiot. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. Evan Birnbaum says, Doge on Mars passed our market cap. They are now third behind Doge and Sheeb. We need a big pump. For some reason, Baby Doge only has small pumps, especially compared to all others. And that's mainly because of the burn tax. The burn tax for Baby Doge is 10%. Well, not burn tax, but the total tax for Baby Doge is 10%. So it's just, there's a lot more people that would rather get in on something that doesn't have a tax. I think Dogelon might have a tax. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think it might be the tax system that we have. So that could be what it is. 8300 says, so what happened? Oh yeah, I already read that. He says, do we have to withdraw, or when the time is over, will automatically withdraw by itself? I'm pretty sure it'll probably automatically withdraw by itself. Not 100% sure, but yeah, it probably does work like that. So I'll definitely keep you all updated for that. Jaquise Blackcell says, I've got heaps of Baby Doge. Rain, hail, or shine, I'm hanging on regardless. My next best is definitely Hedera with the hash graph technology. That's definitely a good pick. And he says, it is unique. Please help the community know Marsellis. Yeah, that's definitely something I should be going over a lot more. I have a few HBAR videos on here, and the last one was on April 12th. Yeah, that's what this says. The last one was on April 12th that I made. I'll definitely make another one because April 12th was a really long time ago. So I'm going to have to definitely do that for the HBAR community. Here is that link for that, but I'm definitely going to make another one of those. Thank you for reminding me, Jaquise. 8300 with the super chat again. Big shout out to you, 8300. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to everyone out there sending super chats and cash apps. Big shout out to you, 80me. You're really helping out and supporting a lot. GL Clothing says, community should ask for Baby Doge to continue doing its monthly burn. They claim it won't do much, but always keeps the community happy to see reducing total supply. Now, yeah, I definitely agree with that. And the fact with people saying that it doesn't do much, they're wrong. Like when people say that, they mean it doesn't do much for the price, which is actually correct. It does nothing whatsoever for the price. Whenever they're burning, it does nothing for the price whatsoever. But what it does do, it keeps Baby Doge from going below a certain amount. Like it won't go but so low. And that's because there's already so much money inside the burn wallet. It can't go below a certain point. We don't know what that point is, but we'll start to know once we go down and when we just start to level out. That just means even everyone can jump out of Baby Doge. Everyone can sell, but since the burn wallet has so much money inside of it, it's not going to go below a certain point. And we can't 100% know what that point is, but we know that it will never go to zero because that money's stuck in the burn wallet. It will never go to zero. So Baby Doge, hypothetically speaking, could never rug pull, especially because the liquidity is locked as well. So it would never go that low. So yeah, I definitely agree that we should continue to push for the burns. Big shout out to 8300 again for sending another $1 super chat. Big support over here. Big shout out to 8300. Big shout out to all you out there supporting the channel. And if you guys want to send super chats or cash apps through, it definitely helps out a lot. And let's go back over here and look at this. So yeah, most people are talking about the burns. So I think that's going to be the next thing that we see. We're definitely going to end up having to see a burn next. And I think after the burn, well, first let's look at what we had back here. So after the burn, what could we get next? First, let's scroll all the way up here. The WAGMI, we already know we're going to get the better wallet support. We already know we're going to get the burn tracker. So the next thing is going to be the burns. And then after the burn, I truly believe it's either the Baby Doge card or the Baby Doge wallet, one of the two, because we haven't got the wallet yet. So it's either the card or the wallet. Now, me personally, I believe the wallet would be a lot easier to create than the card. And I think that's definitely fair to say. The wallet will be easier to create than a card. But the card is definitely inside of the makes. They already said that the third party is working on it. It says over here, we'll have new text bit technology. They said card is pending completion by third-party providers. So the third-party providers are still, completing the card, but it could be done by now. They're probably just waiting, to roll it out. Big shout out to ADMe300 again for the $2 super chat. Big shout out to you. That's big support right there. You're a huge supporter. Shout out to ADMe300. We got Jaquise Laxell says, thanks, Marsellis. Your videos are always pleasant to listen to, always truthful as to what's happening, good or bad. Well done. Yeah, definitely. I'll keep providing all the information for Baby Doge and for the Baby Doge Army. And, anything you guys want me to talk about, just let me know, especially you, ADMe300. You're supporting like a lot. I'll make whatever kind of video you want me to go over. If you want me to go over this or that crypto, I'll definitely do that for you. Big shout out to ADMe300. Beyond Called, it says, yo, bro, what's up? Beyond Called, what's up? And we got over here. Oh, yeah, I already read that. But let's keep going over the different comments here. I want to see how many people are talking about the card, because I haven't seen anybody yet mention the card here. So someone said, why don't we get a merged? Why do meme coins not get merged? That's what they said. I don't know. Very good. Lots of wishes for the project. Let's see. 90% burn, someone said. That's not going to happen. But we could see a manual burn, but not a 90% one. But yeah, most people are saying the burn. So that's definitely going to be next. Focus on burning. Burn 100 quadrillion. Someone says they don't understand the coin. I think you bear the Doge name for fancy. Well, honestly, if you want to be completely true, shout out to Queen Lucy for commenting this on here for anyway. But to be completely truthful, Baby Doge is doing more for the world than Dogecoin. Because like Baby Doge is literally they're getting donations and they're giving donations to these animal shelters, and they're literally putting animals into homes, and they're literally doing things for animals. So that's really what Baby Doge stands for. So yeah, she probably just doesn't know much about Baby Doge, but if she's watching this, that's exactly what it stands for. It's only for for dogs. Do only good every day is Dogecoin, and then Baby Doge do only good every day for the animals out there. So we're doing good out here. We're doing really good stuff. Big shout out to everyone though. Some people say are more farms, more people for the farms, more burns, all that. Yeah, everyone's so focused on a burn. So since everyone's focused on a burn, I kind of want to take the focus off the burns and put them on the Baby Doge card. This is what really gives us utility. Whenever we talk about the cards, you could literally swipe this card wherever you want in the world, and you can literally pay for things with it. You can buy Baby Doge directly with it, or just send money to your actual bank account. So I think this is what we really need to be talking about. Yeah, big shout out to ADV300 again. Another $1 super chat. Big shout out to you. Says, no problem, bro. Thanks for your time. Thanks you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting Baby Doge out here. But yeah, we're doing pretty good out here. So let's talk a little bit more about this card. The ability to load fiat balances, ability to buy cryptos, all that good stuff. So we already know we're getting, the WAGMI, whatever they want to call it, which is going to be improvements to wallets for Baby Doge Swap. We're already going to be getting the burn tracker. This has to come after the burns. This really has to come after the burns. But we'll see, because, the last AMA, I remember when they made that AMA, they mentioned that they're going to start rolling everything out. Like the second they come out with the Baby Doge Swap and get everything situated, they're going to start rolling things out. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're rolling things out. We're getting huge promotions from a lot of different, Twitter pages. A lot of them are posting about Baby Doge. And it's showing here. You can see right here, this huge slope going upwards. Like we were going kind of sideways with our holders, only getting 100 or 200 holders a day. But now we're starting to get back to that point where we're almost getting 1,000 holders a day. Almost 1,000. It's more like 705 to 700 holders a day. But we're almost getting 1,000 holders per day. So this is how pumps start. And this is why you're starting to see these increases. This is why you're starting to see the percentages increase. 3.2%. I remember looking at Baby Doge, seeing it at 0.1% for the day, down 0.3%, down 1%, or only up 0.2% for the day. But now you're starting to see up 3.2% for the day. It might not seem like a lot, but the last 7 days, we're up 19.7%. And if you want to be completely truthful here, Bitcoin's only up 1.9% in the last 7 days. Baby Dogecoin is up 19.7% in the last 20 days. So that's got to say something. And Ethereum's doing pretty good. BNB is doing pretty good. But Bitcoin itself is not doing as good as a lot of these others. And BNB, 13.5%. As Baby Doge goes up, Bitcoin goes up because everyone has to transfer BNB, Baby Doge, BNB. And I think that's another reason why Binance should list us, and probably would, because we're doing a lot for the Binance ecosystem. Just the fact that we're now having to swap, everything's being done in BNB. So this is definitely good for Binance as well. Dogecoin obviously up 126% because of Elon Musk. But do know this, as Elon Musk talks about Dogecoin, it is going to start flowing into Baby Doge because it's literally like Dogecoin's son. So I think he's definitely going to either mention us, or he doesn't even have to mention us. And we're just going to pump just based off the fact that, Dogecoin, Baby Doge, is like the next biggest thing. But let me go ahead and show you some of Elon Musk. There's kind of some subliminals out here with Dogecoin and Elon Musk. There's a lot of subliminals, but let's just say eventually we're going to see the benefit of Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin. We're going to see this. And this is Elon Musk inside of his armor. He's got, you can see that that's a Satan sign right there. I wouldn't wear that. And he's got an upside down cross on it. So Elon Musk is really, really standing on that. So yeah, I don't do all that. But anyways, Elon Musk putting out these subliminals, puts a Doge right here, makes Dogecoin pump just by putting a picture of a dog wearing a Twitter shirt. So yeah, there's a lot of subliminals. He's probably about to start talking about Dogecoin, and when he actually starts mentioning Dogecoin and the name on his Twitter, that's probably when we're going to start seeing some more pumps coming in for Baby Doge as well. And also his likes. I do see him liking some Dogecoin tweets every now and then. Every now and then he'll send a like over to a Dogecoin tweet here and there. But yeah, we'll have to see what he does next, because anytime he talks about Dogecoin, you already know it's going to the moon. Anytime he mentions anything Dogecoin, I just want to see him say Baby Doge again, because that's really what started this off. But anyways, let's see what people are saying here inside the chats. And we're going to go back over here to the technicals in a little bit. So Enemy 300, big shout out to you for this super chat again. He says, when Baby Dogecoin will go nuts, you need to be live 24-hour. So make a plan for that and prepare yourself. Maybe, who knows? Hey, if Baby Doge starts to do some crazy stuff like 100%, I'll definitely do a whole 24-hour live stream for that. And I'm definitely going to have some water like I have right here and drink that water for that 24 hours. But yeah, I'll definitely do a 24-hour live stream. That would be cool. And I don't know, maybe I can do a live stream maybe not outside. I can't do a live stream 24 hours outside. I can't do that. But yeah, I'll be inside for that. But yeah, if we can do a live stream, that'll be pretty cool. And the internet here in Brazil is pretty good. My upload speeds have been pretty good. It doesn't seem like we're lagging on here at all. One thing I will say though, I forgot my webcam at home. I have the Elgato face cam, which is like $200 something, and I left it at home. And I was so mad. I got to the airport and I started looking in my bag, and I'm like, wow, I forgot my webcam. So yeah, I got this little webcam with my computer. I got the Dell G15 Ryzen Edition. It's a gaming laptop, the Dell, but the webcam on here is no good. And I left the mic, so I had to get this little lavalier mic. But it's all good. It's all good. Not too bad. But yeah, big shout out to Amy for the support. We got Red Army 275 says, I bet there's another Elon Baby Doge doo-doo. Yeah, I definitely think he's going to do that again. He's definitely got to do that again, because he started this whole thing. So eventually he will mention it again, because if he doesn't, he's going to get some problems. But anyways, let's bring back the screen and talk a little more about the technicals here. So let me bring this back. All right. So it's looking like we're starting to go up just a little bit from here. Let me take off the indicators so you can see that. But you see a little bit of green candlesticks are forming. The reason why these indicators stay red like this, even when it's going up and it's green, is because the selling is still more prominent than the buying. The selling is still coming in way more than the buying is coming in. So that's also why you see like this little increase here. Very, very small green candlesticks, but they're still going up just a little bit, but it's still more selling. So it still looks like we're probably going to end up hitting the support here maybe. And then down here on the oscillator, barely any volume is showing there, hardly any volume at all. But right now we're doing pretty good. That just means people aren't really selling that much, but they're also not doing too much buying either. But we are up 3.4% for the last 24 hours. So That's still all good right there. And now we just got a little bit more of an increase here with the candlestick. So yeah, I'm still seeing it going up just a little bit. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's still going up just a little bit. We're going to keep watching this for the whole time here, and then we'll look at Bitcoin. Like I said in my the video I made earlier, Bitcoin says high activity here. It should, hypothetically speaking, technically, it should be pumping right now, but it's not. And we have the support here. It's a whole green area, meaning there's more demand for our supply and demand. We have a high activity expected for institutional investors. So I don't see why Bitcoin isn't pumping yet, but I'm waiting for it. It should. But the oscillator over here is saying that we have some selling, and you're also seeing that it's showing a bearish signal because the selling or the buying is slowing down, and now we're starting to get a little bit of selling coming in. But it looks like a green wave is starting to form upwards here for Bitcoin. We're just gonna have to see how long that takes to actually get there. But yeah, we'll have to see about that. But yeah, Baby Doge is still doing. I think Baby Doge is doing better than Bitcoin when it comes to price. But we have ADME 300 says nice, Mr. Crypto Binance listing will come. So the Binance listing, the only thing about the Binance listing is it's going to come on Binance's accord. So whether or not they want to list us is completely up to them. But the thing is like Baby Doge, the developers, the team with Baby Doge, I truly believe they're not going to push to get listed onto Binance until we can actually get into a bear market or into a bull market. So I don't think they're going to really want to get on Binance until there's actual bull market, because that's just like an extra push. It's an extra push to continue to pump. And whatever extra push we could have, it would have more people coming into Baby Doge. So the Baby Doge developers, they benefit more to getting listed on the Binance when there's a bull market. And the same thing goes for Binance. They'll make more money if they list Baby Doge during a bull market. So I don't think that they're really too focused on trying to get us on there right now. And I definitely agree with that. I think a bull market is what we need in order to have, a successful launch onto Binance. So we could get put on there, but just like when sheep got put on to Robinhood when everything was down, it did nothing for the price of sheep. But if sheep would have got to put on Robinhood when, everyone was pushing in on crypto and, it was a whole bull market, then she would have went even more crazy. It would probably be inside the top 10 right now if it got listed onto Robinhood while we are in a bull market. So that's pretty much what we're seeing there. ADME 300 says the cam isn't that bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's all right. I'll have to do with this. And I got the mic. I bet the mic sounds pretty good too. This is a Sony mic, so it's not just some off-brand lavalier mic. So it's definitely pretty good. Evan Birnbaum says FOMC meeting tomorrow. Wait for pump or drop tomorrow for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's definitely a good analysis there. I'm going to go ahead and bring back up the Bitcoin chart for us. So speaking on that, we don't want to just only look at the Bitcoin price as well, because that's going to affect the US dollar as well. Now, let me look at the DXY. This is the US dollar index. I'm going to have to go over here. All right, so looking at the US dollar index, typically when it's up, we're always going to be going down in crypto. When it's down, we're always going to be going up in crypto. Let me take off these indicators though. And as you can see at the moment, it definitely looks like it's trying to come back up. So if you start this in, let's just look at it like this. The US dollar starts to go down, right? What started to happen from October 21st to October 27th for Bitcoin? Well, when you look at Bitcoin from October 21st to October 27th, it starts to pump, because when the US dollar goes down, everybody wants to put their money into Bitcoin as a safety belt, as a safety net. So if the US dollar goes back up like it's doing now, which is why you're seeing Bitcoin kind of dropping back and falling back down, then you're going to, see Bitcoin react the same way. So if we're going to see this US dollar go up, then you're definitely going to end up seeing Bitcoin go down. So if we continue doing this with the US dollar, then it's definitely another pullback for Bitcoin. And see, the problem here with this is the DXY index. When you look at this whole green area here, supply and demand of more demand, high activity down here, just came off an oversold area, which means buying is about to come in for the US dollar index. This pretty much indicates that we might be blowing past this resistance with flying colors. We might actually be able to get past this resistance on the US dollar index and then eventually get back up here to this 112 area. And if we do that, you're going to see Bitcoin going back down, even further than where it is now. So if that happens, you could probably bet Bitcoin's going down to that next support down at 19.6K. So yeah, we're gonna have to watch the US dollar index, because if it continues to rise like it is now, then we're gonna see some bad stuff happening inside of Bitcoin. So we're gonna have to watch for that. But yeah, I'll definitely watch for that meeting tomorrow. GLC Clothing says, any prediction on when 6Z1 will become a reality, 2023 or mid 2024? That is a good question. What I would say about 6Z1, I'm really either looking at the very end of 2023 or somewhere in 2024. But overall, I think 2024 is a better projection, because it's just a whole another year away. And technically speaking, if we're going to look at the Bitcoin halving, which is pretty much going to be around that time when the Bitcoin halving has, I definitely think 2024 is where we're going to be looking. Because I know people want to hear me say 2023 sometime, pump to the moon. But I truly believe, like, during 2023, we're still going to have Bitcoin going down. It's still going to go down in 2023. People probably don't think it can go down any further. But I've been looking at this for a while, and let me bring up the 1 week chart. The support for Bitcoin is literally from 14K to 10K. And that is the next major support when you're looking at it from the 1 week chart. And this is actually correct, because this has high activity, but this is high selling activity. Not only that, our wave for this bullish signal that we got is a small purchasing area. And that's the wave that we just now seen in Bitcoin. That's how we went from 18K back up to 21K. And now we're back down to 20K. That purchasing wave already happened, which means that we're about to get that selling wave forming downwards here on the oscillator for Bitcoin, meaning 14K and then 10K. And it might take almost all of 2023 to see this, because you could see it going down to 19K, and then you can see it going back up to 20K. And then finally it hits 18K in 2023. Then it goes back up to 20K. Then it might hit 16K, then go back up to 18, 19K, and then go back down to 16 and trade sideways. And then eventually to 14, until it inches itself down to 10K around 2023, the end of 2023. And then eventually 2024, that's really where I'm seeing the pump. That's where I really want to see the pump inside 2024. And also, I'd like it to do that, because then I'll have more money by 2024. I know all of us probably have some plans to buy some more crypto by then. But oh wow, I didn't even have my screen up the whole time I was showing y'all that. Oh man. All right, let me do that again. So over here, down here, like I was saying, the support that we had all the way down here. Let me make sure I have my screen up this time. All right, yeah, it's there. All right, so the support that I was talking about down here is this 10K support. It's for the 1 week chart. 14K and 10K is that support. And we haven't hit it yet since our last pump back here. The last time we hit this area was in the 5th of October, and that was 2020. And now we're hitting it again as a support, not a resistance this time. Our resistance becomes our support. And that's why we're going to hit this area again from 14K to 10K. And then that's probably going to be by the end of 2023. And then eventually we're going to end up seeing in 2024, probably another huge pump coming after that. So that's really what I'm watching out for that. Aaron says, "Sup, bro? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Aaron? Got the Rockets in 2024. I'm definitely waiting for 2024, though. Over here, we got FOMC meeting determine not only crypto, but U.S. stock market as well. Yep, that's definitely true. And if it's good for not the stock market, but the U.S. dollar index, then we're going to be going down. But if the index goes up, if the index goes down, then crypto is going up. And then the stock market is probably going to end up following upwards as well. But because people, they're not going to really want to do bonds if crypto is going crazy. Yeah, I know. I messed up. Anna Ayala says, "Can you please explain to me how to farm BNB and Baby Doge? I already stake Baby Doge, so I have an idea." I do have a video on farming Baby Doge. Let me put the link to this video here. I'm gonna make another update video, because this video that I put up here, they changed something very slightly. They made it actually easier. So let me post this and I'll tell you. So actually, let me just pull up the video so I can show you instead of telling you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me pull up this video. All right, now. All right, I accidentally clicked the video there. Let me pull this up over here. All right. So yeah, if anyone has questions, definitely let me know. Hola, Marsellis in Portuguese. Yep. Muito obrigado, which means thank you very much. I'm learning some Portuguese out here. He says, just checking in. I am liking these gains. We are seeing as of late. Oh yeah. We're getting a lot of gains now. But yeah, I'm definitely learning some Portuguese out here. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know how to farm on here, I'm gonna bring up the video that I made and then I'm gonna explain the difference. And now that they changed it, so they actually changed something in the farm. So let me go ahead and let me bring this up for you all. So hold up just 1 second. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, definitely send that through. If you want to send any kind of cash app or super chat, send that through as well. That'll be very helpful. And as I do this, definitely look for those questions. All right, so we're looking at picking, farming. Yeah, here are the videos. Now let me turn off my sound here. Let me know if you can hear the sound. What do you can hear the sound? Let me see some ones. Jimmy Durham says, when is Baby Doge going to make you an official influencer? You have been on this since day one. Yeah, they definitely should make me an official influencer. I would definitely appreciate that, but they haven't reached out to me at all. They haven't said anything to me about anything. So I'm not sure if they're ever going to do that, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they actually do that. But they have never reached out on anything like that. I don't know why it keeps coming in and out. You need more videos about farming plus staking and pooling and staking. That's definitely true. I'll make a lot more videos like that because I see a lot of people have those type of questions. And I'll be completely honest. Let me just take down a video. I'll explain what they did because it's moving really slow for some reason. But yeah, because a lot of people I'm noticing when they do these videos talking about farming and staking, they don't they don't 100% like make these videos all the time. They'll make one video about farming and staking, and then they never make a video about Baby Doge again on their channel. They just switch over to some random crypto that's pumping, and I don't like to do that. And there are so many videos that I could be making for a bunch of other cryptos, and my channel would probably just explode. And I might make videos on like Dogecoin and stuff like that more again, but I'm still going to do a Baby Doge video every day. I just notice people when they make videos on Baby Doge, they don't do it every day. And another thing, I know I got a lot of stuff to mention here. Someone tried to steal my content, so I'm going to pull this up. Someone stole like 30 or so of my videos, posted it on their channel, and then they put over like my screen, and then they said for airdrops, and they're acting like they're me, and then they added like a voice in there like for airdrop, click here, and they're acting like they're me. So if you ever see me saying or like someone that's saying they're me and like saying click here for an airdrop, it's completely false. It's a complete scam. So I'm going to show you these copyright claims actually. Let me go ahead and show you guys these copyright claims. So here's this, and I guess if anyone's wondering what I make on YouTube, I don't make nothing on YouTube. $242 a month right now. That's pretty low. So if y'all want to support the channel and send through a Cash App or Super Chat, definitely go ahead and do that. That helps out a lot. If not, that's cool too. Big shout out to everyone here watching the video. It helps out just anything you do, whether you watch the video, like or subscribe, leave a comment, all that helps. But let me go ahead and show you these copyright claims. So yeah, YouTube is really good with the copyright claims. Like they immediately took all this down, but you can see I just now posted all these claims up here. It's because someone was scamming people. They're saying they're me. They're sending people to a scam website, having them log in. So if also inside of the comments, if anyone says they're me and they have my profile picture, but they're giving you a WhatsApp number, do not do that whatsoever. I will never give you a WhatsApp number. I will never send you anywhere to try to take money from you or to try to even give you money. If I did that, it would be on my official Telegram channel, which is the only official channel and official group that I would ever, start actually giving away money on. And I will do that eventually. I'll have a whole thing where we're doing like a giveaway, but I'm not at that point yet. I don't like, as you see me on YouTube, I'm making $200 a month. I can't even pay for my phone bill and everything with that. Well, I mean, I can. My phone bill is like $70. But with all the equipment I'm doing with YouTube and stuff, yeah, I have no money to give away to people right now. But when I actually start to make that money, then I'll actually start to go through and make sure that I'm helping out the whole Baby Doge army. And we're going to be doing giveaways and everything like that. But as of right now, I am broke. But anyways, we're gonna do that in the future though. I'm looking for the group info here for the Telegram channel because I don't want anyone to join anyone's scam groups and stuff like that. So I gotta find. Oh, yeah, here's my invite link. All right, I'm gonna put it up here. This is the only group that I have. I don't know why it's not showing anything anymore. What is going on? It should be showing the chart. All right, there it is. Yeah, this is the only group that I have out there. Never fall for any of these scams. But yeah, definitely go ahead and join that group. And yeah, that'll be really good for everyone so you don't get scammed. But yeah, I definitely will do more staking videos. And Jimmy Durham says, yeah, airdrop. I seen that. Yeah, and I only found out because my brother he seen it, and then he messaged me and let me know. Big shout out to my brother. If y'all want to follow him on YouTube, his name is Dion Rogers on YouTube. So if you want to go ahead and follow him on there, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link to his channel in here so you guys can go ahead and follow him on that. And then we're gonna get back to talking about some Baby Doge stuff. So don't worry, we got a lot more to talk about with that. All right, here it is. All right. Still getting used to using this laptop. All right, here it is. So yeah, if you guys want to check his videos out, definitely go ahead and do that. And stay away from people who say they're me. But yeah, big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to ADME300 for this $1 super chat. Sending a lot of super chats today. Big shout out to ADME300. Says, yeah, I saw that scam videos. Yeah, there were so many of them. It's crazy what people will do. Support on a coin. Y'all boys gonna get wrecked. Nah, you're gonna get wrecked. Might as well chill Elon or Doge Elon. Nah, I don't. This is definitely not a scam coin, but whatever you want to say, whatever floats your boat. Yeah. What did I miss? Epic Gaming said, what did I miss? So the only thing you pretty much missed was we're talking about the release of the new updates for Baby Doge Swap from the burn tracker they're doing, the leaderboard they're doing, the updates to the wallet on the Baby Doge Swap that they're doing, and all the burns. People are talking inside of inside the chat or inside the Twitter where the Baby Doge developers, they pretty much said, what do you all want? Everybody said burns. So we're just assuming the next thing we're getting now is going to be burns, and then assuming that's what you get next. After the burns, we should then be getting the Baby Doge wallet or the card. Hopefully it rolls out like that, but we definitely know that a burn is probably going to come soon because that's what everyone asked for. And Baby Doge, they asked, what did we want? And that's what we wanted. So we should definitely be getting that coming out pretty soon. So yeah, that's pretty much a breakdown of everything. Okay, let's keep going over this. So it looks like we're still trying to, build a green candlestick here, but not much growth from where we were earlier in the video. And I guess the same thing would be going for Bitcoin here. Same thing, still trying to get back up there to the resistance. The DXY, we're doing the same thing, except we're down here at a low activity area. So if the DXY does go down to the support down here at 110, then that's when we're going to start seeing Bitcoin go up. And that's kind of why we're seeing Bitcoin rising now, because you see the dollar index is now going down. So now people are putting their money into Bitcoin. So that is definitely a good sign to see for crypto. That means that we're probably going to end up getting some purchasing coming in for crypto. So all's well over there. All is well. And yeah, that's pretty much what we got there. And if anyone has any question, definitely let me know. Definitely go ahead and send it through a Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, anything to help out the channel. I'm going to go ahead and check these, see if we have a Cash App here. But yeah, if anyone wants to support, definitely go ahead and do that. We're going to go over a little bit more stuff here. So, all right, so I don't see any Cash Apps here. All right, let's talk about something else now. And also, if you guys want to talk about another crypto, I guess we can do that. But I'm going to try to keep it mainly Baby Doge. So a lot of people want to see farming and staking. But first I want to ask a question. I want to ask, because I don't know everything here in crypto, I want to ask people a question. So you know how we go to you go to Baby Doge Swap, at the top of your screen, it shows the last 4 digits of your wallet, the last 4 digits of your wallet address, and then it'll show like the first 2 or 3 digits of your wallet address. But it doesn't show your whole wallet address. So what do people think out there? Do you think people can actually find your actual wallet and maybe hack or scam you or send like a coordinated attack to you through email because they see your wallet address? like the last 4 digits, you think that they can actually attack your wallet if they see the last 4 digits of your wallet or not? Because that's something a lot of people talk about on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos on crypto, and people will blur out that area in the top right of their corner where you can see the last 4 digits of their wallet. So they don't want you to see the last 4 digits. But does that really matter? Because if someone's sending money to you, they see the last 4 digits. If anything, if you put your wallet address on your Twitter and say, send me a donation, they see your full wallet address. But can they really hack you from seeing that if you're smart enough to not click random links? And if you're smart enough to not tell them like, hey, I use crypto.com and I send it to here. And hey, this is my email. Like, can they really hack you off the last 4 digits of your wallet, the first 3 digits of your wallet? That's what I want to know from you people inside here. Anyone that has knowledge on that, because me personally, I don't think so, but I still want to be careful, which is why I'm kind of reluctant of doing farming live on here live, because I could show you all farming on here live and then actually put in money like on there live. But then the problem is everyone sees my wallet address. So that's why I'm asking you all, what do you all think about it? Because if you watch my farming videos where I mentioned farming in there, you notice my screen, like how it's at the bottom left for me talking, I put that at the top right. So then you can't see that wallet address at the top right. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, while you guys are looking at that, Jose Hernandez says, you said it. If you click on a link, you will get hacked. Yep, definitely. Yeah, dust attacked. Yeah, because if they can see your wallet, if they can see your address, they can send you a dust attack. So that's what I was like, I really want to do live on here, showing you guys, like showing me farming live. But I don't know if I should do that because then I can't blur it out live. And so yeah, that's definitely something I don't know if I'm gonna do. Clear Advertising says, hope you are having a great trip. Thank you for continuing to keep us updated. Yep. Big shout out to you, Clear Advertising, for this $5 super chat. Big shout out to you. And yeah, it's definitely nice out here. It's a lot different, and it could get dangerous, but I'm definitely doing pretty well out here. But yeah, big shout out to you, Clear Advertising. Epic Gaming says, no, I don't think so. People get scanned because they connect to their wallet to doggy websites to give their private keys to people. And Jimmy Durham says, that's PPI as former military. I don't put anything out there. Yeah, that's definitely true as well. Like, yeah, it's scary to try to just think that like someone could steal your wallet address like that. But also, you do see this Marsellis thing at the top right of the screen. Maybe that'll cover it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe let's see if I can bring like okay, that's that. Maybe I can put a bigger logo up there to cover that area. Yeah, I don't know. Because I can put this up here but then you would still be able to see it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see, because I don't want to get hacked or scanned, but I do want to help people and show them exactly how to use Baby Doge Swap. But if not, I'll just make a whole another video on it. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Another video talking about staking, farming, and I'll probably do like one farming video every week. So then there's new content out there. If there's ever any updates on farming, then people see how to do it on the new updates, because they made a new update. So I guess my previous video is obsolete at this point. But yeah, Jose Hernandez says, thank you for your service, Jimmy. Yes, definitely. Thank you for your service, Jimmy. Aaron M says, how does Dogecoin Mars go up so much when all they post is memes on their Twitter page? This coin has utility, yet it didn't pump as much as that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's honestly just because we have the 10% tax burn. Like the 10% tax, people don't want to pay that when they buy. So yeah, I think it's probably just that. But yeah, we should be doing way better than Dogecoin. Like Dogecoin it doesn't compare to Baby Doge. It literally does nothing. There's no utility to it. I don't think they're donating to dogs like how we are. I don't think they're really doing anything. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But over here we got Solimain Diallo says, it's not possible to send a link directly to your wallet address. Maybe scam coin. Yeah, that's what they mentioned up here about the dust attack. So yeah, they could probably try to do a dust attack. And yeah, that's why I don't want to do the show the farming live. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go ahead and do that. But I'll definitely do a whole video on farming, so then I can blur out that part and do some editing to the video. But yeah, that's definitely right. But yeah, big shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone that sends super chats. Shout out to Clear Advertising. Shout out to 8300. Big shout out to you for sending all these different chats out here. And then we got A-Prod is no longer in the building, had to go. But big shout out to A-Prod too for sending that Cash App up there or super chat. So big shout out to you, A-Prod. Manny Fresh says, what's a good amount to hold? So personally, I think 100 billion plus. But like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. 100 billion plus if you can. And if you really can, and it's not going to hurt you, 1 trillion, if it's not going to hurt you at all, and you're not worried, if you can look at that 1 trillion, which is about $1,000 or $1,200, if you can look at $1,200 to $1,500 and watch it go to zero and not be upset at all, then that would be the best bet. So yeah, but 100 billion is also good because it's like $300 or something like that, 200. So that's also a good amount in there to have. And also you got to think when we get to 61, like 100 billion, that's a lot. I'm not going to put the thing up here, but actually, yeah, let me go ahead and put my calculator up here because 100 trillion, that's pretty much all we really need. Or not 100 trillion, 100 billion. That's pretty much all we really need. But let me go ahead and present my screen. And this is going to be for my calculator. So yeah, let's just kind of do a little bit of math here because like if you have 100 billion and we're really looking for 6Z1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to bring you to $10,000 off of 100 billion. And if you look at where we're right now, let's say where we are right now with your 100 billion, and let me see where this is. So let's see. We're at about 1362. So we're at 8Z 1362. So yeah, with this 100 billion times 0.1234567 1362, that gives you $136. So if you can put in $136 and turn that into $10,000 at 61, that's definitely what you want to do. So that is definitely exactly what you would want to do. Like 100 billion is exactly a good amount to have. Big shout out to Jose Hernandez here, $50 super chat. Big shout out to you, Jose Hernandez. That's definitely going to help out a lot. Thank you for supporting the channel. That's definitely a huge donation. So big shout out to you. Big shout out to 8300 with the $1 super chat. Sent a lot of super chats through. Big shout out to you as well, 8300. Over here, oh yeah, I missed a few up here actually. So Solely Main says, unless you authorize a token or contract to access your funds, we can just send you token. Oh yeah, and then that's when you got to look at the dust attacks too, because if they send you a dust attack and then you sell that dust, then that's the authorization that they need right there to just empty you out, because they really put some hacking code into that dust attack that they're doing. They literally make these coins that are literally made by them, so then they can send it to you, and there's something inside of the contract for those coins that says now they can send everything out of your wallet to their wallet. So it's a backdoor, and it's something you don't want to get involved in. But Manny Fresh says, I am holding 97 billion, but want more. That's a good amount. That would be like $9,700, like at 6Z1. But yeah, a lot more would be nice as well, because at a trillion, I mean, $100,000. Like you can't complain with $100,000. So that's really what I'm looking at for a trillion. That's why I like to see, like, if everyone can get a trillion, that would be really good. But if you can't, it's definitely good as well to get a 10,000 out of your 100 billion. So either way is definitely good. But big shout out to Aaron M says, I felt like the tax burn and the large supply is preventing us from being listed on exchanges. Even Dogecoin is listed on more exchanges. I would agree with you there. Yeah, that's definitely what's preventing us, but it's still possible. We've seen what happened with Luna Classic. We've seen how they got listed onto all these different exchanges, and then they had their tax burn implemented. But 10% is a bigger burn. So hopefully they will, start rolling out baby doge on the larger exchanges. But I think in the future we can definitely do it, and we could probably pump without the big exchanges, honestly. But I don't know how far we could get without the big exchanges. But eventually I think we can. 8300 said, just saying, if you did the farming video and the begging when the beginning when baby doge coin swap, I wouldn't miss it. So more videos. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make more videos on the farming. And again, big shout out to Jose Hernandez and 8300 for supporting. Another super chat here. 8300 says $100 super chat again. Big shout out to you, ADME300. Epic Gaming. Yep, Jose is the man. ADME300 the man. Jose said, I am out. Stay blessed. Big shout out to you, Jose. And we'll definitely see you in the next one. And thank you for that super chat. Soulman says, for Baby Doge to be listed on Tier 1 exchange, do you necessarily? Because, with Luna Classic, they were able to do it on Binance, and Binance is doing the burn too. But it would make it a lot easier. And personally, if the Baby Doge developers are out there watching this, personally, take off the taxes. Take off the 10% taxes, and we have farming. We don't need that anymore. If people still want those rewards, then they need the stake and they need the farm. And I think that's why they're implementing the swap and the staking and farming. I think they're slowly putting it into people's minds that we're no longer going to get rewards and that we're no longer going to do this tax burn, and that they're probably going to just start doing manual burns. I think they're slowly putting it into people's minds, and even people are commenting on their Twitter and saying, bring back the manual burns. I think they're slowly trying to implement this to where they're not doing a tax burn at all. But if people want to clip this part of the video and send it to the Baby Doge developers, definitely take off the 10% burns. It would help out a lot. We could get listed onto exchange after exchange after exchange, and then implement a burn or implement a tax into the farming, so then we can do donations for dog charities. I think that would be very good for everybody, actually. But Mini Fresh says, thanks. I think I will add to my bag. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. But like I said, not financial advice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to add to mine as well. Epic Gaming, I will keep the super chat like Baby Dogecoin chart aiding me. Hey, shout out to ADME300 again with the $1 super chat. Mini Fresh says, I think we will have a good pump before year ends. I definitely hope we do. Jose is the king. Yep, King Jose Hernandez. GL Clothing says, everyone should hold 1 trillion Baby Doge if they can. Yes, it is a lot, but everyone can afford by buying bit by bit weekly. Yeah, I think 1 trillion, that's a good amount, because 1 trillion at 6Z1, you're looking at like 100 something K. That's definitely nice. And if they take off the tax burn, then you're not going to get taxed 10%. So that would be nice too. Jimmy Durham says, I keep hearing about Web3 for us next year. Can you share your opinion on what that would mean for Web3 for us next year? You mean Baby Doge specifically? Because if you mean Baby Doge specifically, I think Metaverse would probably be implemented. That's probably what they mean when they say that. We're going to get a Metaverse. We're also doing more DeFi things as well. So we have the swap here. And hopefully we can start, having people build more on the Baby Doge swap. Start building their coins on Baby Doge swap. Maybe we can have a whole DeFi app to where people are building DeFi apps from our DeFi app. Like, we have Baby Doge swap, and then someone builds under us and they make Shishu Inu swap or something like that. So that would be pretty cool too. Epic Gaming says, we need the 10% tax burn so we can continue with the auto burns. That's true. But if they went ahead and they started doing manual burns every month like they were, we could completely do without the auto burns. But yeah, that's definitely something that Baby Doge people, the developers, they need to talk about that. Elaine Chia. And honestly, I think the developers of Baby Doge, like how I'm doing this live, they need to do their own live. They need to do their own podcast. I really believe if Baby Doge developers made a podcast, it would be the first crypto coin that has a daily podcast. And like I'm saying, if they were to hire me as an ambassador, as a sponsor, I would literally do a daily podcast representing Baby Doge, and pretty much like I'm doing right now for free. So if they want to go ahead and pay me for it, I would do that easily. But if not, I'm still going to go ahead and do daily podcasts like I'm doing now. I do daily videos on Baby Doge. It is hard to do a daily live stream because just setting up the live stream took like an hour. And then I pushed it back from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. because I'm here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm not from here. I took the metro train somewhere, and then I was like, oh, man, I'm lost. Then I'm trying to find my way back, and I'm like, I can't get back before 8 p.m. But it was all good. But still, yeah, I think they need to do a podcast for Baby Doge Swap. They definitely need to. Yeah, Elaine Chia says, I'm holding 2.6 trillion, and I will hold it until 4Z1. 4Z1, that's a huge amount, but that's definitely a good amount to hold it till. I'm saying 6Z1 for me, but yeah, 4Z1, it could happen. But for 4Z1, I'm looking at like years from now, like not 1 year or 2 years, but maybe 3 or 4 or 5. But yeah, it's definitely possible if we continue to get more money in the crypto market, then we could definitely see something like that. Mark Enchetta says slippage sucks. Yeah, I think for Baby Doge Swap, if you do slippage on Baby Doge Swap, it's good, but I don't know about for Pancake Swap. ADB 300, people don't understand, and they want to see live manual. They want to see live manual burn, which is true. But yeah, I think a live manual burn. Oh, okay. So they want to see a live manual burn. So yeah, I think the Baby Doge developers definitely need to start doing some kind of live stream, some kind of podcast, or they need to hire me as their ambassador or like sponsor, and then I will go ahead and do those live streams on their behalf and talk about what they want me to talk about. But as of right now, I'm not sponsored by Baby Doge. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I do no kind of pay promotions on here for any kind of scam coins or nothing like that. And I've seen people say you're just a scam coin person. You're getting paid to promote scam coins. I have not gotten paid once. And actually, you can even see this with Baby Doge. Like, I make Baby Doge videos every day on my own cord. Why would I lie about that? But yeah, I don't know. People are crazy out there. But big shout out to everyone in here that joined the chat. And we're gonna get back to looking at some of the stuff over here with Baby Doge. We're gonna look at technical analysis some more, see where we went throughout this whole live stream. All right, so still looking like it's at the same, this is where we were before. We started to go up, but now you're seeing it's starting to form another candlestick. So yeah, we're probably going to end up hitting the support. So I would say just wait for that support. And yep, Bitcoin is going up just like we thought. As the dollar index goes down, as the US dollar index goes down, Bitcoin is going up. So now we're going to start seeing Bitcoin head into this high activity area. So now we're at 20.5K. Bitcoin should be reaching 20.6K any moment now. So that's what we're waiting for now. Even here on the oscillator, it's increasing. So we're starting to see the buying flowing in, and Bitcoin should be reaching that level any moment now. So it's all good stuff there. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Soulymane has a question, says, what is your Twitter? It's Marsellis the one. I'll go ahead and send my Twitter link to you. And let me go ahead and do that. Let me pull up Twitter here. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the Twitter on here, right? Yeah, you can see that Twitter. All right, I'm going to put the link on here, though, so you can get the link to the Twitter. Twitter.com/Marsellis the one. Gotta love reflections. So that's what Clear Advertising said. Yeah, I think the reflections are cool, and the 10% is cool. So whether they keep it or not, I'm definitely going to stick around. But I would say if they got rid of the 10% tax altogether, it would be a lot easier to get listed. But we still have 420 quadrillion circulating supply. So that's also another thing. But we'll have to see. Because Dogecoin has a huge amount as well. They're still listed on a bunch of other things, but we'll have to see about that. But the fact that Dogecoin is listed on all these different things, and it's not too far ahead of Baby Doge. So Baby Doge ranked 160. See where Dogecoin? Yeah, Dogecoin ranked 149. So it's not that big of a difference. 248K or 248 million for the market cap for Dogecoin, 219 million for market cap of Baby Doge. Where Dogecoin is listed on all these major exchanges, Baby Doge is listed on none of the major exchanges. So I think that really gives us more legitimacy than Dogecoin, because if we can do all this without major markets, then imagine what we could do with major markets. Dogecoin is on KuCoin, OKX, Gate.io, Crypto.com, Mexi Global. We're on Mexi Global too. But still, they're on all these top exchanges, yet they're still nowhere, they're nowhere like near way above us. They're not way above us. They're hardly above us. So I think it's still good for us that, we're doing what we're doing. We're doing our numbers. All right, what else do we have here? We got Soulymane says Dogecoin has no tax. Yeah, that's probably why they're also doing good as well. They have no tax. They have Elon Musk's name inside of it, and all he has to do is say something about Dogecoin. Dogecoin goes up just because of that. So there's also that. Clear Advertising says Very true, very true. Yep, that's also very true about the tax thing with Dogecoin. They're not that far above us, but I still think that we're better than them. But yeah, anyways, if anyone has any questions, definitely go ahead and send those through. If you have any super chats or cash apps, send those through. It would be much appreciated. Thank you everyone for showing up. And yeah, ask any kind of questions on Baby Doge or anything else. I'll definitely try my best to answer those for you. Let's go ahead and bring back up Baby Doge on here though. All right. Here is Baby Doge. All right, now we're up 4.1%. See, at the beginning of this video, we were up 3.2%. Now we're up 4.1%. So yeah, this is definitely going well. Baby Doge overall over cryptos, that's definitely true as well. All right, so we have 29 people in the chat right now. So, all right, the next thing we're gonna do here, let's go ahead and bring up, I wanna bring up something else right now for a lot of people. So we're just gonna go ahead and look at the overall crypto market news. And why did they bring up CoinGecko? All right, we're just gonna go ahead and bring up some crypto news. I know you see this, man. That's that VPN. I don't know. Y'all probably know exactly what I'm going through. Whenever you use a VPN, you have to like confirm every single website you go on. It says, confirm you're not a robot. Click this CAPTCHA. But I have to use a VPN being in another country. But research report outlines why the crypto market might be on the verge of a reversal. See, they can say all that they want, but it's a short-term reversal, and we can see it real time here. Like Bitcoin's going up because the US dollar index is going down. US dollar index is going down because the economy is getting weaker, and every single time the Fed releases news about some kind of bad news about interest rates or the housing market crash, the US dollar index goes down even further. And the more they keep manipulating this, you're going to start seeing Bitcoin just going up for no reason. And then you're going to see it going down for no reason. It's going to be a constant cycle. Like since October 13th, if it's just been pumping since October 13th. And back here, October 13th, we started to go down actually on October 13th for the US dollar index ever since Bitcoin's been pumping. So it's going to be a constant cycle. It's like a tug of war game with Bitcoin and US dollar. But yeah, let's see what else we got down here. I think we need to show more to show others we are a strong community. That could definitely help, on Twitter and all that stuff. I do my daily Baby Doge shilling every day. Jimmy Durham says, for the sake of diversification, what new / upcoming coins are you keeping an eye on? I'm mad I didn't catch the initial Rich Quack pump. Okay, yeah, I think Rich Quack it's been trending a while, but it definitely did some huge numbers. Let me see, actually. So let me bring this back up. So I know my brother talks about this a lot. I put his link into the chat if you want to scroll up and find that link. But he talks about Proton a lot. His channel is called Dion Rogers, if you want to check that. He talks about Proton all the time. Proton is a good one. It has a lot of utility, and I think it's a pretty good bet. If you look at it from the max time, it might look like something that's not a good bet, but all the updates they've been doing to Proton is starting to increase slowly but surely. Another one, Doge Chain. A lot of people probably wouldn't like Doge Chain, but Doge Chain is definitely going to come up. The market cap's only at 62 million, 413 fully diluted, but 62 million market cap is pretty small. And the fact that it's a literal blockchain tied to Dogecoin shows that it has more than 62 billion capabilities. It has 6.2, it has, 62 million. Why did I say billion? It has 6.2 billion capabilities, whereas right now the market cap's only 62 million. So that's definitely something you would want to watch out for. Doge Chain, that's what I'm watching out for. Optimism. Optimism is a really good coin out there. It's a really good coin. It's like a community coin, governance token type thing. I really like Optimism, and a lot of things are starting to build on Optimism. There's a lot of different DeFi apps that are starting to offer staking with Optimism. So I think optimism is a good bet. Also, if you want to go over to DeFi Llama, you can also see a lot of the top apps out here have optimism now. Curve, they have optimism chain on there. Aave has optimism chain on there. Uniswap, and DeFi is where it's at. Like, this is passive income at its finest, and it's at the point where people don't even have to work jobs if they work hard enough. Like, if you work hard enough to save up $100,000, you could technically stake the whole 100,000. That's definitely dangerous, but you can technically stake a whole $100 and just be living levelly off of it. Like, let's just say, because I put in $90, I got $5.25 inside of 2 weeks, right? So let's just say I put in $100, right? And let's just say it's 525. Put in $100, right? Now let's say I put in $1,000. My 1,000 would then be bringing me $52. I think something like that. Yeah, and then my 10,000 will be bringing me 525,000, and that's every single two weeks. And then if we look at it, my $100,000 should be bringing me a huge amount, like $5,000 every 2 weeks. So if you have $100,000, you could technically live off of that just through DeFi, and that's every 2 weeks. If you think about it, every month getting $10,000 just from DeFi every single month, like that's really good money right there. 120% APR. That's just considering you're doing the baby doge farming that I'm doing, and you're getting 120% APR. Then yeah, you would be getting that big money. But Babaji says it was great, man. Big shout out to you, Babaji. Soul Main says Mr. Rich Quack. Also, don't know if it's a good time to jump in. Let me go ahead and pull up Rich Quack real quick. Let me pull this up. Rich Quack. 1.3%. Okay, in the last 30 days, it's up 74%. Oh, okay. Now it already pulled back a lot, but okay, so it had its pump and it pulled back ever since then from October 12th. I would say it's going to pull back. It's going to continue to pull back to the October 7th flows. I don't even want to try to count those zeros. That's a lot of zeros. It's going to pull back to the October 7th flows, though. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's doing that same pattern that a lot of coins do. They pump, and then they go right back to where they were before they pumped. So I think that's what Rich Quack is probably going to end up doing as well. So it's going to pump and then go right back to where it was with the pump. But all right, I guess the next thing we want to look at here is other coins. If people want to see any other type of coins. I don't know about Chili's much. I don't know much about Moonbeam. I don't know nothing about Chili's, but it is saying 4.3%. I'm sure it has a lot going on for it, but I'm not too worried about that one. Let's see what we have. Chronos, we already know. Chronos, Crypto.com coin. That's definitely one of the top picks out there. Hedera is definitely a good one. HBAR. What else we got? What else do we have? Any type of exchange coin, I would definitely jump in on that. They're always doing well. Like, as long as money's flowing through that exchange coins are always going to do well, which is why we have Huobi up here, 1.1 trillion or 1.1 billion in market cap. We got KuCoin all the way up here, 986 million in market cap. So yeah, anything that has a coin attached to it, like any kind of exchange, is always going to do well. Pancake Swap, same thing with swaps. Baby Doge Swap is going to do well because Baby Doge is doing well. So that's going to do well as well. Gemini, you definitely want to look at the Gemini dollar. Even though it's just a stable coin, you still want to have some stable coins whenever you're going to be doing some of your, if you just want to hold like staking rewards in them, you can still always do something like that. But I'd rather use BUSD, to be completely honest. Helium is good because they have their farming, or not farming. They have their mining. Helium mining is always doing pretty good. Any kind of mining type coin, but things are moving away from proof of stake. Or, I mean, they're moving away from the mining and all that, and they're going to proof of stake and all that stuff. We have basic attention. So yeah, there's a lot of different coins that you could use, but we're just gonna have to, I guess I would say the DeFi apps. Anything that has a DeFi app tied to it, I really like to get in on DeFi tokens in general. So if it's DeFi, I would say get into it. Vector Finance, you definitely want to look into Vector. It's built on Avalanche over there. And let me see, there's some other ones that I really like. ApeSwap. And then also, by the way, I really don't mess with Ethereum. If anyone's wondering, I don't mess with Ethereum. If something's on Ethereum, then you can just miss me with that. I'm not. I don't mess with Ethereum. The fees are too high. If Ethereum wants to drop their fees, I would definitely deal with Ethereum, but their fees are way too high. Soulmane says, what about LCT? Did you have some information about it? It's a new token for P2P exchange, from peer-to-peer exchange. Let me look up LCT. I actually haven't heard of LCT before, so I'm going to have to look up LCT on here. LCT, local traders. I think this is what you're talking about. It's the only thing that says LCT. Trading volume $383,000. Okay, yeah, it does look new. This is what you're talking about then. I know nothing about LCT. I can tell you that much. Local traders finance. First Latam based. Hey, that's the flight I took, Latam Airlines. First Latam based tokenized P2P exchange. AWS is their partners, they're saying. I don't know if that's true. Maybe they, well, yeah, because they're web servers. Maybe they're using AWS web servers. So that's always good to see, I guess. Pay maker fees, about token. Yeah, I don't know too much about this. So yeah, I'll be completely honest. I really don't mess with a lot of new tokens. If it just launched, I typically don't get on any type of token that just launched. So I would probably stay away from it until it has some kind of big name to it or some kind of trust inside of the crypto community. But yeah, I stay away from fresh launches. But yeah, over here we have from Clear Advertising. What does Clear Advertising say? It says, what other coin will have as much utility as Baby Dogecoin after the wallet and debit? Baby Dogecoin already has so much utility now. What other coin will have as much utility as Baby Dogecoin? So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, we have a lot of utility, so any kind of coin being built on, or not being built on Baby Doge Swap, but being put on Baby Doge Swap, I don't think they could ever top us like that. But yeah, after the wallet and the debit card, I don't think we're gonna have much more to release. But they can probably still come out with stuff, come out with updates, and also stuff that you would never think about, like actual physical things, like maybe Baby Doge merch, Baby Doge backpacks, and stuff like that. But I don't know. That's definitely a good idea. Michael Montclair says, but it's a bear market winter, but the sun is coming soon. Nobody's talking about Grove at all. Green hydroponic with 3 blockchains now. So Grove token is definitely a good pick, especially since they're partnered with Baby Doge. And let me look up Grove token here. They were the first to get put on the Baby Doge swap. So that's definitely big. And Grove token is kind of taking over the scene, kind of like how BitGert did when BitGert came out. And people were talking about BitGert's a scam and all this. And they're kind of trying to say the same thing about Grove. So I think it might actually have a huge potential, especially with it being green. Remember, Biden said he's going to start, giving donations to these green things that are trying to make a whole green ecosystem. I think they could probably do something big with that. It looks like they're doing hydroponic farming over here, and I think these are like microorganisms and stuff. I think that's what they call that type of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see that they're doing all this different stuff. Vegetation, that's pretty cool to see. They have these actual facilities with grow systems. hosting 5,400 to 18,000 plants. That's pretty cool. Fruiting crops, herbs, microgreens. That's what it's called, microgreens. Leafy greens, vegetables. Yeah, they need to have like a farmers market or something. They might even already have a farmers market, or they're probably selling to farmers markets. So yeah, I think Growth Token is probably going to be one of the next big ones out there. It sucks though on CoinGecko. You can only see the trading volume. You can't see the market cap. 5.4 million in trading volume. It's probably going to show on CoinMarketCap, but not showing on CoinGecko. But that's all right. Dear CoinMarketCap, we have sent a request through number to verify our circulating spot and update. Oh, y'all are going to be waiting forever. They're going to be waiting forever for that, just like we were waiting. So, yeah, my condolences to the Growth Token people. They're going to be waiting forever for that. But yeah, Growth Token is definitely a good pick out there. Down here we have Jimmy Durham says, what do you make of ADA CEO pushing to essentially merge with Doge? Yeah, the Cardano CEO pushing to merge with Doge. I don't know. I think it could be good because Dogecoin needs a blockchain. Or, well, Dogecoin is its own blockchain, but Dogecoin needs something that it can develop on. So if people can make, DeFi apps on Cardano, but then take Dogecoin and have it on there, then that would be good as well. I think that's what Doge Chain is trying to do. But Cardano, they would definitely be able to do that at a much larger scale than Dogecoin. Than Doge Chain. They can do it at a much larger scale if they combine with Dogecoin. But yeah, I don't know if they should combine with it. I don't know if it'll look good for Cardano to combine with a meme coin. There's a lot of people in Cardano that truly hate Dogecoin, but Cardano is worldwide. Cardano is global. Inside Delhi, India, and then over here in Goma, Congo, Cardano is everywhere. Having another summit here in Berlin, Germany, and they're literally doing this all at the same time. They're just back to back to back to back to back, having summits inside of every single country. I think Baby Doge, they need to do something like that. But see, Cardano, they have money behind them. They have big money backing them. Cardano has something that a lot of cryptos just don't have. But Michael Montclair says, get your bags, gents and ladies. It is going to explode. Yep, I definitely believe Baby Doge is going to do some kind of explosion. But I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but we're going to have to see. But yeah, if anyone wants to ask any questions, definitely go ahead and do that. If you want to go ahead and send through any cash apps, super chats, all that good stuff, it would be much appreciated. And check these cash apps to see if anyone sent one through. All right, so no cash apps on here that I'm seeing. None on here. Okay. Cliff Power says, yo, homies, big shout out to Cliff Power. Big shout out to Cliff Power. You're the reason why I'm doing this live stream because I completely forgot because I'm traveling. So I'm like, I forgot about the live streams. But big shout out to you for reminding me that I need to do a live stream for all these different updates that we're doing. So big shout out to Cliff Power out here. Big supporter of Baby Doge, big supporter of the channel. Big shout out to you, Cliff Power. I don't know what time is it over there inside of Vancouver? Because I know over here in Brazil it's 10:23 p.m. So it must be, I would say 9 p.m. maybe over there, something like that. But yeah, it's 10:23 p.m. over here. But yeah, big shout out to Cliff Power. Big shout out to everybody out there. All right, we're gonna bring back up this technical analysis screen for us. Okay, still looking like Baby Doge is still trading sideways. Literally, this whole moment has been up, down, but it's ultimately sideways. Still waiting for that support to go down. Yeah, just like how we thought. We were predicting this earlier in the video, talking about how Bitcoin's going to be going up because the DXY, the dollar index, is going down. So we just knew Bitcoin had to be going up. That's exactly what is happening now. Dollar index going down, Bitcoin going up. So now we're starting to have some red candlesticks over here, but let's see how far we can go up here with Bitcoin. Cliff Power says it's 623 over there. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not too late inside of Victoria. Yeah, I think it's Victoria Island out there. Yeah, big shout out to you, Cliff Power, out there in Victoria. Clear Advertising says 923 p.m. over there. So yeah, everyone's inside of different time zones here. That's definitely cool. We got the whole Baby Doge army internationally. And I guess if anyone is out here in Brazil in the Baby Doge army, we can do some kind of link up, and that would be pretty cool. We could even do a live stream. But yeah, I'm out here in Sao Paulo. Big shout out to everybody out here. We got international. Everybody's international out here. I guess Vancouver Island. Yep, Vancouver Island. I guess if you guys want to drop where you are, that would be pretty cool so we can see where everyone's coming from. So we got Cliff Power over here in Vancouver Island. I'm out here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. We got a lot of people out here in different areas. Jose Hernandez, he already left, but I think he's from Cali. We got over here MGS Fusion Deli over here in San Diego. We got Clear Advertising out in Lansing, Michigan. Big shout out to you, Clear Advertising. Kyle Gray from exactly, that's where I was born, Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to Kyle Gray. I was born out there in Baltimore, Maryland. We got to give a big shout out to Cliff Power for the $50 super chat. Big support right here, Cliff Power. Big shout out to you for that super chat. Thank you for supporting. Always, always, always. L for Life says, I'm on the toilet in New York right now. Yeah, big shout out to you, L, out there in New York. Sao Paulo is just like New York. I'll be honest. It's just like New York, except inside the subways, I would say they're a lot cleaner. But yeah, New York and Sao Paulo are kind of like the same. But Cliff Power, shout out to you for that. That's a huge super chat. Clear Advertising says, that's awesome, Cliff Power. Yep. Thank you. This is really big. And I'm definitely going to have to do more of these live streams. I want to do live streams where we like do the farming and stuff. But I'm so nervous about putting my farming up here because then people will see the last 4 digits of my wallet, which I don't know if it is a big deal or not to see the last 4 digits of my wallet, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to get comfortable with that. I might have to do it with a throwaway wallet. Get a throwaway wallet and then put it out there. Cliff Power says, always love hearing about Baby Doge. Thanks for keeping us updated. Yep. And also, since you came in a little later, I'm gonna go over something else that we went over earlier and let you know about that. Because we're talking about the burns, but Jimmy Durham said Newark, New Jersey, home of Shaq, Lauryn Hill, and Queen Latifah Redmond. Yes, out there in Newark, New Jersey. MJS says, next time you in San Diego, got to try the 805 South burrito. I'll definitely try that. It sounds pretty good. I actually had a burrito today from some place. I forgot what neighborhood it was in. I can't even pronounce it. Farigi or something. I don't even know. Raider Mendoza out here inside California. Big shout out to Raider Mendoza out here with all the hashtags. Thank you for that support. That's definitely going to bring some Baby Doge Army people here who are typing in the hashtags on YouTube. Big shout out to Raider over here. But yeah, for Cliff Power, I want to show you what we were talking about earlier because we were actually talking about this. Let's go back over to Baby Doge's Twitter. So pretty much what we're talking about is what they were recommending people, or what people were recommending for them to actually do, because they made the whole tweet talking about, the 1 thing, 2 thing, 3 things, 4 things that are coming out for Baby Doge swap. So that's what we were talking about earlier. And then they're like, what do you guys want to come out? Everybody said the same thing. Everybody said they wanted the burns. I wish everyone would have said the wallet or the debit card, because then we would finally get that even quicker. But they're definitely listening to people, because people said they wanted all this stuff, and now they already did the leaderboards. They already did the trading view chart integration. They're gonna do the burn tracker next, and the WAGMI improvements for better wallet support and all that good stuff. But everybody said burn. So the next thing we're gonna be getting here in Baby Doge Swap, the next big update, it's probably gonna be another burn update. So that's pretty much what we got here. And everyone is saying burn actually. Let me go back up here. Someone said NFT game. But yeah, the NFT game would be cool too. Manual burns, derivative features or futures. Where's the next burn one? Please focus the burning. 100 quadrillion burning down here. Manual burn. Another one for the gaming. So it just seems like everyone's saying the game and the burns. So those are probably the next two things. They're probably going to push back the wallet and the debit card now because of that, which sucks. I wanted them to put the wallet and the debit card out. That would have been cool. But either way, it's cool. We definitely need the burns. So ADM300 says, I'm in the sky flying my jet. Big shout out to you, ADM, out there flying your jet in the skies. That's definitely crazy. I don't know what type of jet you're talking about flying, but big shout out to you. But yeah. Actually, my first time going on a plane was 2 weeks ago. And I was coming here to Brazil. That was my first time on a plane. That was crazy. Cliff Power says that's great. I've seen that. Burns are actually going great. Yeah, that they're actually going great for the auto burns. And then if they actually start implementing the manual burns again, then that's gonna please a lot of people. And then eventually more people will probably come in once they start to see more burns are happening. But yeah, it's pleasing people. So Baby Doge just had to focus on pleasing some people inside the Baby Doge army so people don't leave. But let's go over a few other things. So we were looking at this, and they were talking about how research reporters are talking about why the crypto market might be on the verge of a reversal. So they said the bottom might not be in, but a report from Arcane Research outlines how the crypto market could perform in the short, medium, and long term, which I definitely agree. Like, it's not completely down. Like, we're not all the way at the bottom, but we could have a reversal and become bullish temporarily. But ultimately, we're looking at 10, 14K, and it's going to stay here. Like this support, 10K, 14K, we're looking at that support. It's going to stay there regardless. But in the near short term, what we're looking at is a reversal to the upside. And you can even see here on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin that like you can just look at the oscillator. Like it's showing that we have oversold area here, and then it's showing more selling here. There's also a little bit of a bearish signal, which is why we had that selling here. But after this wave is done, in which it is, and now it's starting to form upwards, you're going to see some more buying coming in for Bitcoin, which could then eventually send Bitcoin back up to 21K and then a little bit further. So we should be having the market going up a little bit. I think 22K Bitcoin is probably going to end up stopping there. And then we have this high activity area. It's probably going to end up being high selling activity, like I mentioned before, because that's where we had high selling activity before. And that was all the way back here, 13th of September. So I think temporarily, yeah, we should become bullish here in the crypto market. They also say, or they say they're calling it Uptober instead of October. They said Uptober, a reference to Bitcoin's bullish historical performance in the month of October, which is definitely true. We did perform pretty well there. Elon Musk's Twitter takeover helped push the large caps index. That's also another thing with it. And also, if we're going to talk about October, let's go back to the 1 week chart here for the DXY this time. So let's look at historical performance of October's for the DXY. So for the dollar index, last October was now we were going up for that one. It looks like it went down just a little bit and then it went up for that one. And then this October, yep, went down. So yeah, they're right. It's pretty much every single time, the dollar index is going down, which over here, October, it went down, Bitcoin went up. For this October, it went down, Bitcoin went up. So it's definitely good to always look at the dollar index because the second it starts going down, Bitcoin will almost always start going up. And where's it at this time? And this is, I guess, when Bitcoin wasn't as big. So I guess it wasn't correlating as well with the dollar index. So it did go up a little bit on this time. But yeah, now I think it's safe to say anytime we see the dollar index going up, we're going to see Bitcoin going down. Maybe. But that's definitely what it's looking like here. And now we're starting to go back up on the dollar index. I bet you Bitcoin is starting to go right back down a little bit too. Yep. Bitcoin is building some red candlesticks now and going back down. Let me take off these indicators so you can see the red candles. So yeah, red candlesticks are still going down now. And for the dollar index, and now you can see they're going up for the dollar index. So they're always in correlation, always in tandem here. I really like following the dollar index, though. It really helps to show where the whole overall crypto market and financial markets in general are going to go. What else we got? Over here, we have ADM300 says on the sky on my jet. Oh, yeah, I seen that. That's great. I seen that. Burns are actually going great, 100%. Also in San Diego, in California. Big shout out to San Diego, California. Raider Mendoza, 8300 says that was me saying burn. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're saying. Cliff Power, the Baby Doge site is very well done. Definitely, it is well done. And I like how they did the Baby Doge swap as well. The Baby Doge swap site. When will Baby Doge get listed on top 10 exchanges? We won't know 100%, but I'm guessing when we're actually bullish in the crypto market, they'll actually list us and then they'll actually try to get listed, because it makes no sense to get listed while everything is down, because we'll only go up temporarily and then it's going to be right back down. Whereas Dogecoin got listed on major exchanges during a bull market, so it went up and then it stayed up. It stayed as one of the top cryptos. Same thing with Sheep, went up and stayed as a top crypto because it got listed during a bull market, and all these other cryptos got listed during bull markets. 8300 says 10K so I can get Salvadorian citizenship. That's definitely true. I want to do that as well, because if I could I would just take out a $10,000 loan in the US and then give it to them in El Salvador and then live over there for a full year and then pay as little as 1% tax in America, saving money to pay off that loan. So it's like a whole money hack. So yeah, I think the Salvadorian citizenship is definitely a good thing to do. Delvin, also help out their economy as well. Delvin J says, do you think Elon will integrate Baby Doge on Twitter if they have a crypto platform or just Doge? Integrate Baby Doge on Twitter. Yeah, I think if he does that and uses it as like a payment, because we already have donations on Twitter, so if they start integrating like donations for like Baby Doge and stuff, I think he would do Baby Doge, but he would definitely do Dogecoin first, and possibly Shiba Inu after that. But yeah, that's definitely a possibility here. But let's look at some more of these DeFi apps, because people were asking earlier, where would I go? Thorchain. Thorchain is definitely a good one if you want to look at that. So 109 million total value locked in here. And let me look for the actual. Here's the site. Click on the site. All right, there it is. Thorchain. Earn yield swap. All right, so average APY is 12%. Total value pooled 54.7%. Total value locked 109.41 million. So that's a lot. Liquidity for Bitcoin 28 million. Liquidity for ETH 18.7 million. BNB 9.2 million. BNB has the highest APY here on Thorchain. So yeah, I think Thorchain, if you want to do staking, is definitely a good one to do the staking with. Let's say you invest $100,000, they're saying, into the BNB to BNB pool. I like BNB to BUSD a little more. And then prediction result 11.8. Predict result on price target for room 156. Price target for asset on dollar. Use target update. Let's put this for all the way out there. $100,000. Nah, let's do 100,000. That would be 4.3K provided liquidity, 178 rune, 5K. Okay. So I guess that's a pretty good prediction there about who has 100,000 to invest. Let me drop it down to 1,000. Most people aren't going to put 100,000 in there. So okay, $42. That's pretty good of the provided liquidity you'll get, and then $50 for the 100% of the asset. So I guess if you can get $50 for 30 days off your $1,000, that's pretty good. Getting $50 in 30 days off $1,000, I would say that's pretty good. So, because if you went to 10,000, 500 in 30 days, 100,000, 5,000, you can live off $5,000 a month easily live off $5,000 a month. Well, depending on where you're at. If you're in New York, it's not going to work like that, but you can do that. Let's see. Cliff Power says, I hope that they keep building Baby Doge Swap and don't FOMO into large exchanges. Bull run ready for net listing would be better. Definitely. Actually, yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them listed on large exchanges during the bull run. So that would be a lot better for us. And then you also have Sun.io is amazing. Let me look that up as well. Sun.io. Okay, yeah, here we are on Sun.io. Total value lock 949 million. That's definitely pretty big, actually. Sun.io is all the way up here towards the top. And yeah, right here. Sun.io for Tron and total value locked of stablecoin pools 261 million. SunSwap pools 687 million, and farming pools 840 million. So yeah, there's a lot locked inside of here. Stake to farm 44%. That's pretty big. And the 2 pool LP for the Terra USD or USDT, not Terra. No, definitely not Terra. USDT. 949 million. Okay, so it has 10.8 million in volume. That's a pretty good amount. Trading pairs. So yeah, I guess Sun.io is definitely a good one as well. Let's go to the farming. See what we got here. Lock Sun, get the Sun 3%, 44%. That's what I like to see. That's the one that I was looking at before with the fixed and the flexible for those. For USDD and USDT, we're not talking about Terra Luna. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably look into this, and I'll probably end up putting some more money or some money in here. I don't have any in here, but I'll definitely look into putting some in there because I'm trying to find some more DeFi protocols to get in on. And yeah, DeFi is probably the best way to go inside of crypto. Y'all didn't just hear me burp. Anyways, Jimmy Durham says, what happens to a project when the hyperdeflationary coins are completely burned out? What happens to a project when the hyperdeflationary coins are completely burned out? So I don't honestly know exactly what you're saying, but Baby Doge, I wouldn't say is going to get completely burned out like that. But it just depends because, I think I understand what you're saying because, we're getting all these auto burns and then we're doing manual burns as well. So hyperdeflationary, we're getting rid of lots of coins. And what happens when we're completely burned out? I don't think it'll ever completely get burned out because as people sell, there's always more going into the pools and more going into the burns. And the same thing when people are buying, we're still putting off 5% off every single purchase as well. So I don't think it'll ever be completely burned out. It's always going to continue to circulate. But then the circulating supply gets smaller and smaller. And therefore, people's money will get larger and larger. So like as they're like doing more trades, the price will definitely fluctuate a lot. It says Shiba will probably be the first. Yeah, they're doing a lot of burns, but I don't think it'll ever be at a point where they burn everything. It wouldn't be able to burn everything. But yeah, definitely should not get all the way down to like zero. But yeah, anyways, if anyone has any questions, definitely go ahead and do that. Send it through any super chats or cash apps if you want. And also, I want to go ahead and put something here inside of the description really quick or in the comments. So, like I said, if you all want to follow my or subscribe to my travel channel to see what I'm doing out here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, you can definitely go ahead and do that. And this is a link to that channel if you want to go ahead and look at those videos. I'm going to be putting a lot more videos out, so definitely check all those videos that I got coming out. And I have like a whole marching thing on there. They were marching for the new president, Lula. Everywhere you go, it's Lula, Lula, Lula. So you're going to see Lula everywhere. But yeah, definitely check that out. And then also, I'm going to put this link here for anyone that wants to check out music. If you want to pre-save my album, I put a lot of work into this. So if rap music is your interest, hip hop rap, definitely check that out. Pre-save my album. Cheers. So yeah, definitely save that album. And cheers to all the Baby Doge army out there. But yeah, like I said, none of this financial advisors. I'm not a financial advisor at all. None of this financial advice. We're gonna go back over the technical analysis. So have to put that disclaimer before we go back over that. All right. So first things first, let's go back over here. So yeah, as Bitcoin is still going down a little bit, DXY is. Let me go ahead and take this off. So yeah, we had one little green candlestick in the DXY. Looks like Bitcoin's probably going to start doing a reversal up now that the DXY is going back down. And the dollar index is going back down. We should probably see that end up going back up. Baby Doge, still moving slow. I was expecting it to do a little bit more movements than this. But yeah, it just now formed another red candlestick. I think Baby Doge is actually going to end up going down to the support. Hopefully it doesn't break that 1250 support, the 1250 support. Oh, I tried to move that. But yeah, all the way down here, 1250. But first, we would have to get down below 1320, so 1325. So if we can actually stay above 1325, that would be good. Let's bring up the 4-hour chart for Baby Doge, though. 4-hour chart still showing above average for the purchasing power. That's why you see this wave going up here on the oscillator. Above averaging purchasing power here for Baby Doge. So we're still doing good there with the purchasing. That is all good. But another thing you also want to look at, I don't know if anyone's in on Dogecoin, but Dogecoin it's been doing like huge numbers, like 129% in 7 days. That's pretty big. So yeah, I just want to show some transactions here from some Doge whales. If anyone's interested in Dogecoin, I don't know if anyone's interested in Dogecoin, but this transaction came in as of today. A large one-time purchase of $174 million. And now that it's worth $186 million. Just they bought it today. And within the matter of a day, they went from $174 million to $186 million. So anyone out there hating on Dogecoin, just know there's literal millionaires and billionaires out there making millions and billions off of this very thing that everybody hates for some reason, just because it's a meme coin. So I would never understand, because this is another person right here. They put 82.6 million in. Oh, they put it in at the wrong time. They put 82.6 million in and then went down to 79.8 million. But that's like losing lunch money to some of these people. Like, they got their lunch money stolen by the bully. That's what that is. They got their lunch money stolen. Then we're having whales buying small amounts. This whale got in at 2019 at 0.0027 with $1 million for 380 million Doge. 2019, that's a lot of money. 1 million at 0.0027. They held it. Now their 1 million is worth 54 million. That is the power of buying and holding. That's the power of buying something and holding it. Like 1 million to 54 million. That's life-changing money. He probably worked whoever this is, they probably worked all their life to save up $1 million. And then they finally save up that $1 million, and then they throw it in Dogecoin, hold it for 3 years, and then boom, or 4 years actually, and then boom. Actually, no, that's 3 years. 3 years, and then $54 million. That's a lot of money. Mr. Crypto says, how many zeros does Baby Doge delete? What do you think about it? I'm looking for 2 zeros for 6Z1, 6 zeros and a 1. So that's what I'm shooting for. Now, I know you've heard those bones crack, but I know a lot of people are talking about 4Z1, but I'm not looking for 4Z1. I'm looking for 6Z1. 4Z1 is a long stretch in a short period of time. So I'm looking at it like by 2024, 6Z1. Now, if you want to talk about like 2025, 2026, 2027, 4Z1 is definitely possible, but I'm looking more towards 2024. But yeah, it's definitely amazing. Like $1 million to 54 million just from holding from 2019. That's crazy, because that's retirement money. That's retirement money right there. 80Me300 says people are waiting for that dip to get you, and then to get in. So yeah, people are waiting for that dip for Baby Doge, but the problem is like you never know when it's going to happen, and we're going to get a temporary pump in the crypto market. We're going to get a temporary pump, And that's what that article was talking about. But see, people are gonna mistake that temporary pump as like now we're going bullish. So now they're just gonna get all in. But nah, it's gonna pump temporarily. You actually may even see Baby Doge pumping all the way up here to the resistance levels. Kind of scroll up here. Yeah, all the way up here, getting past 1600 even. But that's all temporary. It can even get all the way up here, but it doesn't defeat the fact that we're still in a bear market and that the Bitcoin halving has a huge, huge impact on prices. And yeah, we just gotta wait until Bitcoin actually becomes bullish for the whole overall crypto market to start taking off. But yeah, that's definitely amazing for the Dogecoin people. And Clear Advertising said at 4Z1, I could buy islands. Yeah, you could buy many islands, as many as you want. Cliff Power says deleting zeros is going to be very soon, in my opinion. Yep, I want to see 1 0 being deleted in 2023. So I could definitely see 7Z1 maybe. But 6Z1 is what I'm looking for in 2024. 2023, I believe, is the year. However, if not, I'm holding. Yep, either way, I'm going to hold this as well. 2024. I'm gonna continue to make a Baby Doge video as much as I can. Some days I don't, because like the only 2 days I haven't done it in like the last year, or maybe like the last 6 months or something, was because I was going on the plane. I was on there for 8 hours. I was jet lagged, and even leading up to that, I had a lot of stuff to take care of. And then when I got here, I had to sleep off the jet lag. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make a video for Baby Doge every single day. So we're gonna keep doing that every single day. Big shout out to Cliff Power though. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to 8300. Says I'm happy with 61. Yeah, 61 is definitely cool as well. 4Z1 is island territory. Like Clear Advertising, said, it's gonna buy some islands. So yeah, I'll definitely buy some islands out there in the Maldives. Well, Maldives, as we would call it inside of America. I think they call it Maldives out there though. But yeah, I would definitely buy me some islands out there. But yeah, Baby Doge still working its way up. So yeah, I don't really have much else to go over. So if anyone wants to ask any questions, definitely go ahead and do that. If you want to know anything specifically, we can definitely go ahead and do that. And right now I'm gonna go through these Twitter posts from the Baby Doge team. Okay, yeah, no new tweets, just the same one that they had earlier. Let's see what they're liking on here though. Farm merch, BNB to BNB LP pair. Okay. With merge. So there's a new partnership maybe coming up here with Baby Doge. Okay, hold up. People are putting things together, and the Baby Doge developers just now liked this tweet. Hold up now. I know you guys see this. Elon Musk posted a picture of his Doge, and he changes his profile picture to a baby. What do you guys think this is? Do you think this is about Baby Doge? I don't know. This definitely seems like it's about Baby Doge. This has to be about Baby Doge. I don't know how I didn't catch this at first. That's actually crazy because I know y'all remember when Elon Musk said he may or may not be affiliated with Baby Doge, or did the Baby Doge team say that? I forgot. Either Elon said that or Baby Doge team. They said may or may not be affiliated. So I don't know. You can take it for what you want, but Elon Musk also made a tweet saying Baby Doge and do right. Elon Musk made that tweet, and then Baby Doge goes crazy. So I don't know. This is definitely a subliminal right here. A baby and then a Doge, and then the Doge is turned around looking back at you like, do you get the tweet? Looking back at you. I don't know. This is definitely, I think that this is a subliminal. This is definitely a subliminal. Over here we got Mr. Crypto says, Baby Doge, when you delete 2 zeros, I will have a very nice gift for you. Yep. I will definitely have a gift for Baby Doge as well for that. Cliff Power says, imagine Baby Doge does what Dogecoin did. Baby Doge 25 cents. That would be really crazy, especially because if you have a trillion Baby Doge at 25 cents, like you could buy the whole world. The whole world would literally be yours. No one can own anything at that point. It's just you. $250 billion. Like, yeah, you own almost everything in the world with 1 trillion Baby Doge at 25 cents. That would be crazy. 8300 says 6Z will happen. at once. 60 will happen at once, though. I was watching Dogecoin when it killed 3 zeros in 2 or 4 hours. Oh, yeah, I seen Dogecoin do that too. That was crazy. Dogecoin moved really quick when that happened. Clear Advertising says, let's all share that post. Actually, yeah. Let me go ahead and share that post as well. Like, that's crazy. That is really crazy. I'm gonna share all the posts that has this on it. This was posted by Wayne. So I'm gonna go ahead and share Wayne's post here. And then another person here, Yashar99. I'm going to go ahead and share Yashar's post. Wayne posted it again. I'm going to go ahead and share this one and like it. CZ says, build a bit screwed up, but this forces me to unfollow it and block accounts that spam in my comments. Also good to know some things money can't buy. Credibility. That's true. That's true. Will you comment on CZ Binance post if I pay you? Wow. Okay. They're really trying to, okay. Yeah, definitely don't message CZ Binance saying list baby doge, because he hates spam. So it would not help us out. It would actually be detrimental to baby doge if you did spam that, because he truly hates spam. So yeah, try not to spam CZ Binance. He's got a little temper when it comes to spamming. But yeah, Cliff Power says, I'll be filing. He says, if Elon is connected to Baby Doge, look out. Oh, yeah, 100%. He says, I'll be flying everyone to the island in my private jet. Yep. We'll be just like Bigger, where we get a whole island on the Maldives, and then get like a whole hotel spa type resort place built. That would be really cool. He also says, I'll be flying everyone to the island on the private jet. Clear Advertising says, hope I have my will made out if it hits 25 cents, so the state doesn't get all that. Yeah, hopefully. Lethargic Banger says, hope this isn't too much of a complex question. Does Baby Doge ever sponsor you or give you free tokens in any way, because your channel is pretty much all of Baby Doge content? No, they never sponsor me. They've never given me any money. They've never messaged me. They've never contacted me. I've only ever talked to someone in Baby Doge who is Jackie, and that's their video, like their video person. Jackie creates the videos and like the animations for them and stuff like that. And Jackie actually created the intro that I used to use. But the only reason why I don't use the Marsellis intro anymore is because I've been looking up on different YouTube channels, like how to grow your YouTube channel. They say don't use intros because most people will skip through it, and it shows YouTube's algorithm that your video is non-desirable because people skip the first 10 seconds, or they just leave the first 10 seconds because it's just an intro and it just drops off. And if you look at the view through rate, it starts to drop off after 10 seconds because of the intro, which is why I don't do the intro. I just get straight into the video because that's what people want. But the intro was definitely pretty good. Shout out to Jackie for making that intro for me. Big shout out to Jackie, part of the Baby Doge team. But that's the only ever contact to the Baby Doge team I ever had. And yeah, I've never actually done any kind of paid promotion. If they want to, though, they can definitely do that, and then I'll do the paid promotion. But because I'll make the videos on Baby Doge anyway. But yeah, it definitely flatters me that a lot of people think that I do get paid, because it shows I'm doing something right. If people see me as such a big figure in the Baby Doge community that I have to be paid, that definitely is it definitely makes me feel good that I'm doing the right thing, because I've been able to like grow a huge following on YouTube talking about something that I would have talked about for free. So that's what I like. That's what I gotta go ahead and put this charger in the laptop, but that's what I like about doing these Baby Doge videos. I'm doing it for free, and I truly love to make these videos because I love the Baby Doge project, for one, and for two, they're actually helping out dogs. They're actually saving animals and putting them into homes, and they're doing a lot for the community out there. So either way, I would do this for free. But big shout out to Cliff Power with a $10 super sticker. Big shout out to you, Cliff Power. Big shout out to you. Cliff Power says, we all need a holiday. 100%. 100%. We all need a holiday. So I came out here to Brazil, but it's not really like a holiday out here because I'm working every day. Filming videos out here is huge work. It's crazy. This city is like New York, 23 million people in it. The area that I'm in, if any of you want to look it up, It's called Republica. So you can look up Republica on Google, or just look up "Is Republica safe?" They will tell you it's one of the most dangerous areas to live in Brazil, or in Sao Paulo, Brazil. But it's actually nice because it's the historic district. So a lot of people come to this area because it gives you the authentic Brazil. But almost nobody here speaks English. I've met 4 English speakers, and it's hard to communicate here. And also, yeah, the first day I got here, I was walking around like 2 a.m., which they said never do, but I did it because I do what I want. But I walked by a group of like 6 people trying to call me over to them, and it could be dangerous here, but it's all good. It's all good. We all do need a holiday, though. I would definitely say if you want a good holiday, Rio de Janeiro, the beach over there is nice. So I'm gonna do a video at Rio de Janeiro, and I'm gonna do a video at that beach, Copacabana, Ipanema, all those beaches out there. They're really nice. So I'm definitely gonna be going over there, doing videos there. Cliff Power also says it's actually better you're not sponsored. Yeah, because it makes the content more authentic. Because if I was sponsored, maybe they want me to say like, don't leave Baby Doge because this or because that, or they do something that people in the Baby Doge army disapprove of, but then they send me to say, hey, no, don't disapprove of it because it's good, because it's going to be good for the people or something like that. So it is best to not get paid. That's also why like I don't take payments for scam coins. It just does not work. So, and also for all the people out there that have been watching my channel for a while, they're probably like, whatever happened to all our solid ETH? A lot of people were talking about solid ETH when it pretty much crashed and went under, and then they were blaming me. They're like, you promoted this, they paid you to promote this scam coin, blah 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 blah. But I'm like, no, that's not how it happened. So it's just like a lot of people will blame you for stuff even if it's not your fault. Like the coin went under, yes, but it's not my fault that it went under. I didn't know it was a scam, but the way it went down, it was like it. I don't know. It's just crazy. That's why I don't want to accept any type of payments. And like people will try to get you in the crypto space. They'll be like, I'll make a video on something, and then they'll notice I make a video, and then they'll say, oh, keep making videos, we'll send you a donation, and then they just send me a donation. But I'm like, I didn't do this video so you can give me money. But it's kind of how it happens. If you do it to like an unknown coin, they'll just go ahead and message you and say, hey, make more of these and we'll pay you. And I don't like that. But pretty much with ADA Cash, I made an ADA Cash video because I seen it on CoinGecko, and I seen it because it was recently listed, and I was like, I never tried to do this before. Let me go jump in on a recently listed coin and see if it does something. I jump in on ADA Cash and it starts going crazy. I took like $1,000 and it went to like 5,000 on ADA Cash, and then it went crazy. And then I made a video about ADA Cash because it went crazy and I made money. I'm like, I want other people to make money on this. And then I make a video and it continues to go crazy. And then people who joined in, they started making money on that too. So I was like, all right, cool. And then they start bringing out staking and all this. And then ADA Cash team hits me up and they're like, hey, we want to pay you to continue to do videos, when that's not what I was doing. So anyways, long story short, they sent me a few donations after I already made videos and then wanted me to continue to make videos. But I'm like, wow, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. And then the Solid ETH team, they create Solid ETH. And then I hop in on Solid ETH. And then I make a bunch of money on Solid ETH. And I'm like, okay, I want to let my people know about this. I let people know about Solid ETH. And then what ended up happening is the Solid ETH team hits me up. They want to say, hey, keep making these videos. Here's some free money. No one's going to turn down free money. I made the videos for free, but now they're offering me money for something I already did for free. So I'm like, just give me money, I guess. I already made the video. And then they give me a donation. And then it starts going down. And people are like, oh, you're a scammer. You're a scammer because it went down to zero and you were paid to blah, 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 blah. But people don't know how it all happened. So that's why from now on, never again am I ever going to be like, I'll do a paid promotion for you all, because I never did a paid promotion ever. And never again will I actually accept money from that. But what I will say is Baby Doge, that's something kind of different because they have a legit LLC. They have a legit LLC. So if they wanted to hire me and actually sign me to like a W-2 and put a W-2 like on my books, then I would do that. But if they just want to pay me to make a video and like say this, say that, say this, say that, it wouldn't work like that. I would need an actual W-2. They would have to have me secured, all that. They'd have to have me secured with the government, so then they don't come after me or something like that. But yeah, I don't like doing paid promotion. It's very scammy. A lot of people have zero integrity. I know you see a lot of these big crypto YouTubers. They do all these paid promotions. I even had a guy email me on, or not email me, but message me on Instagram saying, "Bro, I know how you can make a bunch of money." Blah blah blah. I was like, "All right, how?" He's like, "I have a list of about 100 different crypto projects that are about to list out," and he said that he does promotion for them. He makes like $10,000, like every single month. He's making like 10 to 20K, and he's like, "You could be making this 10 to 20K. All you have to do is promote these different cryptos." And this is a true story. And he was like, "Look." And I was like, "No, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. I have integrity. I can't just do that." And he's like, "Bro, it's money." And then when he said that, I started to like, okay, this is what all the YouTubers are doing. This is what all the large YouTubers are doing. When he said, "Bro, it's money," I'm like, yeah, it's money. Like, you're really going to go out there and scam people for other money and like make people lose money that they worked hard for so you can make money? And then I told him I can't do that. It's just not in me. I can't do that. And then this dude starts going off on me. He's like, "Look, bro, you're never going to make it big on YouTube. You're never going to make it big in crypto. You're never going to make it big with doing crypto YouTube if you don't do this." Like, and then he's like, "Why do you even do YouTube? You might as well just quit if you're not going to go ahead and do this. This is the only way you're going to make money." And he's assuming like I'm doing this to make money. Like, I'm on YouTube to build a name. I'm on YouTube to build a foundation. Like, you can do so much change in the world if you have a name for yourself. Like, literally, like, if I get 1 million subscribers, right? I could do something like, you just got to look at it like realistically. If I do 1 million subscribers and then I start doing sponsorships for like clothing brands and stuff like that, that's going to make me a huge amount of money. Then I can make millions off of that. And then with those millions, I could literally take and I could do a donation fund. I can do a give back. I could do all this other stuff. I could fly to this country, that country, help people in this environment, that environment. I could do so much more than trying to scam people. I could literally be giving back to people, and in return, getting more. Like, when you give, you get in return. So that's what a lot of people in the crypto space just do not understand. And yeah, I don't want to call out YouTubers, but there's a lot of big names out there that people watch every day, and they're doing paid promotion for all these different cryptos. But I won't call them out. They have a lot of subscribers, and there's one in particular because he mentioned him, and I'm like, so those are scams. I really would like to call him out, but I don't want to be like that type of guy. But he's one of the bigger YouTubers out there. Not the biggest. He's like the 100K subscriber range. But I'm not going to call him out. But anyways, Lethargic Banger says, "Oh, great, LMAO. I used to talk to some of their old mods in Discord. Old Discord rooms was fire. Not going to lie." Yeah. Lethargic also says, "You're so unbothered. If you're from the trenches in the US, you know there's danger anywhere. I'd explore around into any other country. And why not?" That's true. As soon as I got out of my taxi, it's funny. Like, my taxi driver, he looked at the dude. He looked at this dude with tattoos on his face, his neck, and all that. He said, "Careful, dangerous." That's the only words he knew in English. "Careful, dangerous." And he looked exactly at that dude, and that dude was just staring me down. I had like three suitcases. My taxi driver helped me bring them into the Airbnb, and they have armed security. So 2 a.m. that night, I got my phone on me. I got my wallet. I got my money on me, everything. I'm walking around. I see that same dude and 6 other dudes standing at the corner, just chilling, just standing at the corner chilling. I seen them from afar. I could have turned around and went the other way and then went all the way around, but there was no one on the street, so there was no one behind me. And I could have turned around, but I was like, nah, I'm going to go straight towards him. I'm going to show them, like, if y'all want to rob me, either A, you're going to have to like do something, because there's no way I'm going to let someone do that. Like, I looked at what they're wearing. They're wearing, baggy clothes, all this. Like, I'm wearing trainers. I'm wearing joggers. The only way you're going to get me is if you shoot me. And as crazy as it sounds, that's how I was thinking. And it's like, that's the only way you're going to get me. I run 15 miles per hour at the gym on the treadmill. There's no way you're going to catch me. But yeah, it could get dangerous out here in Brazil. Everyone recommends, if you're going to come out to Sao Paulo, to go to Paulista Ave. That's like where the big money is. So Paulista Ave is definitely where you want to go if you're coming out to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And Republica is cool for the historical district, but it is dangerous out here. I will say now, I'm not going to walk around the neighborhood at night because they already seen me. I seen them. I was like a foot to 2 feet away from them. They were talking to me. I was just put my thumbs up. I was just nodding my head. Just kept walking. Whole time, turn around, looking at them as I was walking. Like, if y'all gonna do something, go ahead, do it. But it's all about having street smarts. I'm from Baltimore, and you know how it gets down in Baltimore. Milagros Thomas says, I sold my 4 trillion in January after the spike, and then saw it went down heavy after the war started in February. Has Baby Doge surpassed the high it had in January? No, it hasn't surpassed that high, and it's going to be a little while. I would say 2023 to 2024, but yeah, definitely 2023. Or if we start to roll out like our wallet, the Baby Doge wallet, Baby Doge card, if you start to roll out all this major stuff and get major listings, we could do it like by the end of the year. But I'm really looking towards like 2023 to 2024. Let me block that. All right. Jimmy Durham says, if I can go to the chicken shack at 2 a.m. in New York, nowhere else frightens me. That's true. That's true. One thing I will say in South America, it's a different level of poverty in certain areas to where people completely have nothing to lose. If I walk down in the street right now, you're going to see at least, I would say you're going to see at least like 10 homeless people just sitting on the street, just staring at you. And one thing is, you never want to speak a word to them if anyone that looks like they're like thugging it out there, or they're just out there thugging it, and they start calling you over, just don't speak a word. Just put your thumbs up and nod your head, because the second they find out you know English, as they say out in Cali, you about to get banged on. That's how they say out there. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And I would show you how it looks out there right now, but it's kind of dark, and I don't want to lose connection. I'm on my computer, so I don't want to go outside. It's cold outside right now, so I don't really want to go outside. But yeah, it's definitely a different environment out here, and I would say there's no reason to fear. But I know you guys, if you guys been watching about all the expats out in Medellin, Colombia, if you guys have ever been hearing about that, they keep getting drugged and robbed by the chicas. And that's because you already know what they're doing. They're meeting up with these chicks, Tinder or whatever, going back to their hotel, and their Airbnb. They leave a drink sitting down. They put scopolamine in their drink. And you already know from there, they fall asleep. The whole place gets raided. Chicks leave. They don't care if they put too much of that scopolamine in your drink. And most of the dudes, they die. And yeah, that's why you gotta be careful. You can't just be traveling out to these places for women and then thinking you're gonna pay for something like that, and then they're just not gonna try to drug and rob you. Like, there's some sketchy stuff. And if y'all are inside the YouTube space and you're seeing a lot of the different travel content, be aware. Like, a lot of these dudes out here, they're doing the most out here, and that's not what you want to do. Like, I come out here, I make my videos, I stay to myself. I'm not out here like, oh, let's go over there, let's get the chicas, let's bring them back to the crib and all that. Like, no, that's exactly how you get robbed and all that. So yeah, I'm not doing none of that. Over here we have Zaya says, Baby Doge PH, big shout out to you out there in the Philippines. I definitely want to go out there. My dad's been out there, and I think he might be going out there soon again. So big shout out to you. The Baby Doge army is global out here. Big shout out to GL Clothing. Says, have you had people think you're a local and start having a conversation? Oh yeah, every day. Because the Brazilians, they look just like me. They look just like you. There's white Brazilians, black Brazilians, Asian Brazilians, and Liberdade. That's the Japanese neighborhood. And the whole neighborhood is Japanese, and some of them are Japanese Brazilian. So yeah, you would never know if someone's Brazilian or not. Like, they could be completely white, pitch black, and you don't know what they are. So they'll start speaking to me, and then I'll just be like, hola. And then once they start saying more words and I don't know what they're saying, I'll just be like, oh, you speak English? But I only speak to people who look like they're like actually doing something with their life. Like, if they look like a low life, I don't speak to them, because the second they find out I know English, then they're gonna they're probably going to try to either rob me, follow me. They're going to try to do something. But yeah, I only speak with people who look like they're trying to do something with their life out here. It might sound messed up, but life's messed up. So that's how it has to be out here. So you have to keep your head on a swivel out here. But yeah, big shout out to everyone that showed up out here. We got 33 people. I'm gonna go ahead and put another link to this because I want people to hear this. I have this album coming out. It's gonna be out on January 1st. So if y'all want to hear this, if y'all like rap, hip hop, all that good stuff, it's coming out on January 1st. So definitely go ahead and pre-save that. And yeah, you can listen. It'll be on all platforms. And also, I want to put out another thing out here for my Marsellis Travels channel. If y'all want to check out some of my travels here, I was in the street with like 100,000 plus people. They were marching for the new president. So definitely do that. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was one of the most craziest things I've seen. I've never seen that many people like all in one area. And it was crazy because they had helicopters flying around, make sure it's safe. They had cops walking around, shotguns, assault rifles. It was crazy. But yeah, I would definitely say Brazil, it's not all bad like people would try to say. Like it's not like crime here, crime there. Like you can't go outside, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like there's people walking around with cameras. There's people are walking around with their phones in their hand, which is something that you don't do on the side of the road because someone rides by on a motorcycle, they yank your phone out of your hand. It's just about having street smarts. If you're going to be on your phone, you want to be on the inside of the sidewalk to where your phone is closer to the building. They can't just run up on the side of that. And yeah, there's just a lot of street smarts you got to have out here. Raider Mendoza says, Baby Doge California, Baby Doge Army, BR, BNB, Bitcoin, Baby Doge Army. Big shout out to Raider Mendoza with all the hashtags. Big shout out to you, Raider Mendoza. I'm going to bring back over here the screen. Where is that screen at? Okay, yeah. I'm going to bring back over the technical analysis for a second here. So, but yeah, if y'all aren't subscribed to that channel, definitely subscribe to that. And also definitely check out that album that I have coming out. And some of the new music, or the music I already have out now. That would definitely be cool. All right, let's talk about some more stuff here. So let's go back over here to the 15-minute chart. Oh, yeah, that's a big red candlestick for Baby Doge. Yep. Just like I said, yeah, we're definitely going to be going down to this support. Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of people probably don't want to see it going down that low. But it's got to happen. It's got to happen. To be quite honest, I'm going to just say this now. A lot of people don't want to see this, but I want to see Baby Doge adding on another zero because I have such high conviction in Baby Doge that I will continue to hold it and then buy even more just so it can rise in the future. But I would not be mad if it just starts to pump now. I would be happy with either or, but I would be really happy if it also went back down to 9Z7, where our previous support was down here. That's why I'm looking at this because, the support way back here on the 18th of May, that's when we were like out our lowest inside like the last year. So that's where our next support would probably end up being, or our next major support if we're going to continue to go down. But either way, I'm here for the long run. Bitcoin going down a little bit here. Probably going to end up maybe going back down to the high activity area, and then high buying activity start to happen once we hit that support here for Bitcoin. Once it either gets all the way down here or something like that, and then it should be going up. And the dollar index, the US dollar index is now also going up. It's coming off of an oversold area, which means a bunch of buying is probably about to come in because it was a double oversold area. Oversold here, resulting in all this. So the US dollar index is probably going to end up, rising from here again. So yeah, we're probably going to have to wait a little bit longer to see that, but it could be coming up, beating Bitcoin to go down a little lower. But if Bitcoin does hit the support and go up, then US dollar index will then hit its resistance and then go down. At the same time, Bitcoin hits its support and then goes up. So that's definitely probably what we're going to end up seeing. Not financial advice though, but let's keep looking at the lights here from Baby Doge. So we have Baby Doge swap trending here on the 30th. What else do we have? Just trying to see if we can see any type of subliminals. Let me go back over to Elon Musk page because those were definitely subliminal messages. Like they had to be. He puts a picture of a baby and then he puts a picture of a Doge up. Like that has to be some type of subliminal. I don't know. I just have to think there's some type of subliminal. Like just look at this. Like baby Doge. And I bet you there are people saying baby Doge inside his comments. There have to be people. Yep. The first thing in the comments is baby Doge, literally from the baby Doge developers. So that definitely speaks volumes right there. Then everybody replies baby Doge, baby Doge, baby Doge. This is interesting. I really want to know if he's like really serious about this. Like, is he a part of? All right, this is a funny meme. I like this one. But is he a part of the Baby Doge team? Because I remember when they had the whole thing saying like he may or may not be a part of Baby Doge. It sounds like subliminal to me. Okay, that's a meme right there. Huh. I don't know. I think that's a subliminal. It has to be. Cliff Power says, Baby Doge turning green. My candle is green, red now, but getting ready to go green. Let me go back over to the 15-minute chart because that's okay. Yeah, that's a big, huge red candlestick. Cliff Power, what exchange are you looking at it through? Because this right here is through OKX, and a lot of people tell me that OKX it's a little bit different than everything else. Because this right here is the CoinX, a little bit higher than OKX, and then Huobi is way higher than OKX at 8Z14. So Huobi is already hitting the resistance, and it's already going up. I think that might be the one that you're looking at, Huobi Exchange. But yeah, they're all different for some reason. I don't like how it does that, but it's whatever, I guess. But yeah, he says Huobi. Yeah, that's the one then because Huobi was going up. Yeah, let me go over to the Huobi Exchange one. Yeah, Huobi. I think I'm saying it right. Huobi. Yeah, 8Z1462. Yeah, and it's hitting this resistance here. That's a huge resistance area on this Huobi Exchange. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really hard for Baby Doge to get past that. Like, the red area is pretty much shows supply and demand of less demand. So, it's showing way less demand in this area. It's going to be hard for us to get past that. But I still have faith in Baby Doge. Even if it doesn't get past it, it'll be a good buying opportunity. So, either way, it would be good for us. So, yeah, Huobi is at 1466, whereas this is at 1346. I really wish all these exchanges would have the same number. Even though the charts go in the same pattern in the same direction, I still wish they had the same number because a lot of people get confused, and even sometimes I'm getting confused, but they're all still the same pattern though. So there's that. Enemy 300 says it will. It's just a matter of time. Cliff, yeah, it should eventually. Milagos says since it's been so long since I've sold, is Trust Wallet still the go-to for buying Baby Doge? I would say the best for buying Baby Doge now would be Baby Doge Swap directly. So with that, you would just get on Trust Wallet and then connect your Trust Wallet to Baby Doge Swap and then buy it on there. But first, you would have to get that BNB to Trust Wallet. So then you could connect your Trust Wallet to Baby Doge Swap and buy it on there. But I would say you do not want to take your wallet and buy directly on Trust Wallet because they will hit you with some big fees. They will hit you with huge fees. So what I do, I buy BNB on crypto.com and then send it over to Trust Wallet. And then with that BNB, buy it directly on Baby Doge Swap. You would have way less fees with that. Jimmy Durham says, is Twitter going to charge $8? What do you mean to charge $8? I don't know exactly what you mean by charge $8. But yeah, let me know what you mean by that. I don't know. Are you talking about $8 per share if it goes live again? Yeah, I don't know exactly what you mean. Who will be Cliff Power? Totally a matter of time. Definitely. 80 300 says, I heard one of the Baby Doge developers or one of the team guys is a friend of Elon. Yeah, that they could be, because he was talking about how he may or may not be associated with the Baby Doge team. So yeah, it could be. Lago says he's talking about Twitter charging $8 for verified accounts based off of Elon's new rule. $8 for verified accounts. That means everyone's going to be verified. Wait, where did you exactly see this? I have been busy touring Brazil, so I haven't seen all that. Let me go type inside baby Elon Musk's name. I haven't seen this. Okay, here 19 minutes ago. That's why. To all complainers, please continue complaining, but it will cost $8. Totally still idea of charging for insults and arguments from Monty Python. Wow. Okay, $8. Elon Musk is definitely a character. Twitter's current lords and peasants systems for who has or doesn't have a blue check is bull. Power to the people. Blue for $8. Okay. I would say this: the problem with paying $8, Cliff Power says $8 a month, but the problem with paying $8 for that is you could be a scammer, and then you could pay for followers, and then get 1 million followers, and then pay for an $8 check mark, and be like, look, I got this $1 million, I got this 1 million followers by doing this, and then I got $1 million by doing this as well. If you do this and you pay for this from me, then you're gonna make that same amount. You're gonna get the same amount of followers, and you're gonna get, yeah. It's just too easy for scammers to become legit, because scammers can become legit with a blue check mark. So yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. The ethics behind it for Elon Musk is right. Like, he's like, you shouldn't be charging people a bunch of money to be verified, but then when you look at the logic behind it, like, we can't just have scammers running rampant with an $8 charge. They're gonna be running rampant. So yeah, I don't think they should do that. Anyone would agree. That's definitely crazy. I don't know. Clear Advertising says Binance also is invested in Twitter. Yeah, Binance is invested everywhere. But Twitter, yeah, Twitter was nice. I had Twitter calls a while back, but now, yeah, they're private. So if I would have held those Twitter calls though, well, my call options were, I believed Twitter would be $100 by next year, but then I skipped out on that. I think I bought those calls in March or May, and then I put the $100 call there. It was like 10 cents per 10 cents per contract for those options. Which, if Elon didn't go private, I do believe Twitter would have been $100 by next year, and a bunch of people would have made a bunch of money. But I think that's why Elon took it private, because a bunch of people can't get a bunch of money, I guess. But yeah, because the SEC would probably come after him again. But it is whatever. It is what it is. I would have had so much money, but didn't let me shine. But yeah, Elon Musk is definitely a character out here. People are already calling him a Satanist, and then he wears this, which is just gonna make people, continue to call him that. Elon Musk, man. What was I? I was looking for the Baby Doge developers. Okay, here's the Baby Doge website. All right. Still nothing new. I'm waiting for them to put out like a new tweet, some kind of. I wanted them to put something out while we're live, but they still haven't put that out. Anyways, they can do whatever they want, I guess. But all right, let's go back over here to the Baby Doge charts just to see what we have. And it looks like on the Huobi exchange, it's still increasing just a little bit. On OKX, it's decreasing. This is why I don't like how these exchanges are they're so different, like, for no reason. Like, they got to be so difficult for no reason. They need to have everything at the same price. but they don't have it at the same price. They have it all the way down here. Bitcoin starting to build up some more candlesticks, trying to go back up, but let's see there. Okay, DXY kind of doing the same thing. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, definitely go ahead, ask whatever question we want, drop a super chat, cash app, any of that would help out. Will be greatly appreciated. Thank you to everyone that has sent cash apps and super chats. ADB300 for sending the super chats, Cliff Power, and a bunch more people. I would have to scroll all the way up to see. Well, yeah, we got that from Cliff Power. We got a bunch of cash apps. We got one from Jose Hernandez earlier. Big shout out Cliff Power. Big shout out ADB. Big shout out to Jose. And big shout out to everyone who joined this. Big shout out to Jose. No longer in the chat, but big shout out to you. Big shout out to Clear Advertising. And ADB sent a bunch of $3, $2. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to A Prod earlier inside the chat. Big shout out to everybody. ADB300 says, Baby Doge helping Binance a lot. I can't believe it. They don't do that much for Baby Doge. Yeah, it's true. We do bring liquidity. We do bring money into BNB, but hopefully they'll start recognizing us. But CZ Binance has already sent subliminal hate messages. And one of them was talking about how he believes we're all bots, for one. And then the next one, he was also talking about how he hates how people from communities scam him or spam him, knowing that the Baby Doge army continues to spam his comments. But I think CZ Binance is trying to get he's trying to get like a reaction out of people. But I do think that he likes Baby Doge. I think he's just waiting for the right time to list it. And I guess he just wants people to be patient, and he's waiting for the right time. But I don't know exactly when he will or if he will. But hopefully he will consider it, because with Lunar Classic being on there, come on, Lunar Classic already crashed, and then after it crashed, you're gonna implement the burn for them after their coin crashed and lost money for a bunch of people. Then you're gonna go ahead and implement a burn for them. But if he can do that for them, then I know he can do it for us as well, if he can implement a burn for them. But let me pull that back up. I haven't made a video for Lunar Classic in forever, but I should, because I did predict the crash. I did predict it going back down to the levels where it went down to, and a lot of people were kind of hating on me for that. But I did tell them it was gonna go down to 2-0. I did tell everybody in Lunar Classic. Let's just look back here to where I said, look, our support is going to go all the way down here to 2-1 and then 2-0, and then we're going to go down here to 1-8. What did we do? We eventually went down to 2-0, and then next will be 1-8. So just saying, it's not just me saying things. I don't do anything special. I like to look at indicators and stuff. But the indicators are literally, these technical indicators, they're literally AIs that are trained and built to track the movements. So when I say something's going to go to a certain point, I'm saying that because that's what the AIs are saying. And we all know the AIs are smarter than us. They do these calculations in seconds. So yeah, we're still going to hit this area for Lunar Classic. It's still going to eventually add on another 0. So we're going to see Lunar Classic adding on another 0. I'll do a whole video on this, on the technical analysis. But yeah, it's definitely about to add on another 0. And yeah, we're going to have to watch that, because a lot of people were mad when I was talking about how we're just going to go all the way down there. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm not complaining. But I will continue to bring the news and the truth to the people. But yeah, we've been going for 2 hours and 33 minutes. That's a lot. So yeah, I guess if anyone has any last questions, any last comments, concerns, any of that, definitely go ahead and post it before we go ahead and end this live stream. So definitely go ahead and post anything that you all want to say, anything that you want to say. And I'm going to go ahead and put this here again. If y'all want to pre-save this album, I'm going to keep pushing out there. It's going to drop on January 1st. So definitely pre-save that. If you also want to go ahead and check out my other thing, my other channel, I have that right here. It's Marsellis Travels. Uh, Clear advertising says, unless AI cannot understand subliminal messages. That too, AI cannot understand subliminal messages. So like, if Elon Musk is like waiting for the perfect time to drop like another Baby Doge tweet, we can't track that at all. And that's the only time that they're wrong with the AIs. But yeah, if that comes out, we're gonna be some happy campers out here. If he comes out with that, let's just say that. But yeah, definitely not financial advice. But yeah, being old, yeah. Because if he drops some subliminals, then we're gonna be some happy campers around here. I'm gonna also drop this right here if y'all want to check out my current music on Spotify. I'll drop that right here. And if any of you all are artists and you have good music, then we could collab. But if it's not good, we can't collab. But yeah, if you have some good music, we can collab definitely. And if you're like an electronic producer, you can remix one of my songs, and I won't mind if you post it. That'd actually be pretty cool if you did like an electronic remix. I've made some type of EDM tracks before, but it's kind of harder to make EDM tracks. But I was looking for a track that I actually made an EDM. I can't find it though. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, if anyone has any last kind of comments, questions, concerns, definitely let me know those. If you all want to send any kind of super chat, definitely go ahead and do that. Cash App, all that good stuff would be appreciated. And again, big shout out to everyone that donated. Big shout out to Clear Advertising for the donation. 80me300 for all the donations, a bunch of them. Big shout out to Cliff Power for all of the donations, a bunch of them. Big shout out to you, Cliff Power. Big shout out to everybody out here. Big shout out to Clear Advertising. I already said that. All the way up here, we had where was the one all the way up here? Oh yeah. We had Jose Hernandez. Big shout out to Jose Hernandez for tapping in, and then big shout out to all the way up here, A Prod. Big shout out to everybody out there sent donations. Cliff Power says, thanks for your time. Let's support Marsellis. Who will match me? Hey, yeah, thank you. So whoever would match, definitely go ahead and do that if you want. Big shout out to Cliff Power. I'll continue to support the Baby Doge Army. I'll continue to make these videos. And also, if anyone is out here inside Sao Paulo, Brazil, because I looked and it shows 48 people inside of my YouTube analytics within the last 28 days watched from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So if you're one of those 48 people, definitely let me know. We can link up and we could quite possibly do a live stream. And that would actually be pretty cool because it'll be the first Baby Doge Army link up out there live. So that'd be cool too. Cliff Power sent through the $10 super chat. Big shout out to you, Cliff Power. Big shout out, big supporter here. Big shout out to you, Cliff Power. If anyone wants to match Cliff Power, definitely do that. Big shout out to 80me300. Thank you for your time. Thank you for supporting 80me, and thank you for everything. Thank you for all the super chats that you did earlier. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. And I guess before we close it out, let me go ahead and pull this back up so we can look at this one more last time. Okay, so we're almost at the support here for Baby Doge, and that is through the OKX exchange. And then Huobi, the Huobi exchange is looking like, yeah, it's going back down now. But let me take off the indicators. It is going back down a little bit, but it just now formed another green candlestick. So it could be showing it might go right back up. Could be. We're going to have to wait for that. And Bitcoin going back up here, building some more green candlesticks, going back up. The DXY going back down to that support. So yeah, everything is going as planned, I guess. And we're just going to have to watch. Lunar Classic is down. When will Baby Doge cancel a zero? Don't know. Honestly, I don't know when Baby Doge will cancel a zero. That's a hard question to answer because there's no way of ever knowing. But what I will say is when we start having our updates, like the major updates, like the wallet, the exchange, or we already have the swap, which is technically the exchange, like the wallet, the debit card, major listings. When we start to get these major things on here, that's when I believe we will actually have the major major zeros, I guess you could say, knocking off the major zeros, and then getting down to 7Z1. So yeah, we need all those major things coming out in order to do that. But yeah, big shout out to everybody in here. I'm going to go ahead and close the chat. Big shout out to Click Power Aided Me, Clear Advertising, Jose Hernandez, A-Prod. Big shout out to all you all out there. And I will be making another Baby Doge video tomorrow. And let me look at my calendar so I can kind of give a prediction for the next live stream. Let's see. When would you guys like to see the next live stream? Let me see in the comments. Like, when would you all want to see? Maybe like when you have like a free day, or when's the next day y'all would like to see a live stream? Big shout out to Raider Mendoza, says thanks for the awesome life. I think you mean life. Stay safe out there. All right, I will definitely stay safe. Big shout out to Raider Mendoza. Big shout out to you. I'll definitely stay safe out here. Not going outside at night right now. You should said that earlier, LOL. I should have said that earlier, because then I would have got everyone's opinion on when they want the live stream out, but I was a little bit too late on that. But yeah, I guess I could do it like today's Tuesday the 1st. I was thinking about trying to do a live stream every day, but I don't know if we have enough to talk about to do a live stream every day. Unless we do more than the Baby Doge, unless we talk about more than Baby Doge. Like, kind of like how we're doing today. We can talk about everything during the live stream, but yeah, I guess it's a lot of work doing a live stream every day. It is a lot of work. It takes about an hour to set it up, and we've been going for 2 hours and 41 minutes because I do a bunch of research before we go, and I guess this is about 3 hours and 41 minutes of time invested for me. And I really been planning a live stream since I woke up, because I made sure I put out a video, and then I made sure I put information in the video about the live stream leading up to the live stream. So it takes a lot of planning to do a live stream, but yeah, I'll definitely do them a lot often, and I'll definitely stay safe out here. I'll definitely stay safe. But big shout out to everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and close the live stream now, and I guess next week we'll be doing a live stream. But if not, I'll definitely update you all inside of the Telegram group chat that I have, and I'll update you all in there. Or I'll just make a post on YouTube, and it should send you all a notification for it. But big shout out to everybody, and we're about to close out with this intro, the outro. So here is the outro. Where is it? Here it is.